Show.
RTM podcast show.
To the world and them girls.
Young Spray, Queen Ice Cream.
I hear me.
In Northwest London, born and raised. In Kilburn is where she spent most of her days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all queening. Then her and Mafiella did start diva twinning. And Young Spray, well, I was up to no good. Always making trouble in the neighbourhood.
What?
Did a one liquor rubs and the judge didn't care. He said, I'm sending you to prison right now for 2 years. I blew my mum a kiss and then when I saw tears, her face showed the limit of the pace she could bear. If anything I could say, the sentence weren't fair, but I thought, nah, forget it. Yo, mum, have no fear. Have no fear, mama. I know I'm only 16, but I'm built for this. Yo, I pulled up to the jail around 7 or 8 and I yelled to the sweatbox, yo fam, link you later. Welcome to Feltham, I was finally here. They took me to Swallow and it started from there. That's where it all started, man. You're just like me, I'm just like you. I was a bad you too. But you could change, man.
You can change. Have faith.
RTM.
Really the most.
Boom. Welcome to the RTM podcast show. Don't know. Doing a little special today. Cause you don't know we're doing more. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's not even a funny one. True, a lot's been going on lately. Obviously, the Chris Kaba situation with the policeman, guy mad and all that. Gonna talk about that. Gonna talk about Philly, all of this stuff. Cause I'm just trying to do more in it, like, so put out little episodes here and there on a Saturday.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, boom, done no Young Spray, Big Bad Spray. Here with my co-host today.
Honestly, Trina, honestly speaking, guest co-host.
Obviously, I've invited my brother. Back. You get me?
Yeah,
The one and only. You
Paper
get me?
Pabs.
The
Yeah.
one and only. You get me, car. Respect for featuring, but obviously, we're gonna talk about stuff. And of Chronicate here, big up Ming, but Chronicate here and Pabs, he can talk still. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, boom. No, respect though.
No, thanks, cuz. Thanks
Obviously.
for having me, man. I appreciate it, man. You know.
Yeah, big up you lot as well. Obviously, man, just trying something else in it, like trying to just do little extra stuff. We had the sickle cell awareness the other day. That was a sick episode as well. Trying to do just different things in it. So yeah, boom. We like to set the bar in it. So yeah, first of all, obviously we been on anyway. That's the first thing. Pleasantries.
Yeah, I've been in JA, man. Been setting up some label up in JA still. Got a label out there, trying to like put on the youths out there. Some of the youths in like the deprived parts that ain't really got access to studio and that.
What
And, like,
areas?
St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
I got Spanish Town and a bit of Kingston still.
Okay. Kingston 10,
16
16.
to be precise. Yeah.
What you been doing?
Me,
Yeah.
focusing on securing my guests and interviewing my guests for Honestly Speaking season 2. I've taken a bit of time out because obviously, I've moved into the new house. So I've been putting up sheds, wardrobes, beds, a lot of DIY Trina. So yeah, if you've been watching my Instagram, you see me going through my struggles.
We done that Lily, big up Lily Phillips the other day.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we done that the other day, but that's actually gonna come out tomorrow. Like, because this comes out on the Saturday. But yeah, did you see the trailers to that?
Yeah, I saw, man. I see a bit of it still.
What are you saying about that?
boy, I don't know why she came on this show. Like, you know, I know why she came on, but you just, you know, it's like, I don't think it went how she. I don't think she came on here to like get grilled. And I know if she comes on this sofa, she's gonna get asked questions that no other place is gonna answer. You get
is
me?
it? You don't reckon they've asked her all them stuff?
Not in the probably it's the same contextual questions, but if that's a word, yeah. But friggin' not in the way that
The delivery.
the delivery.
Well, you think I was going mad?
No, you just being you. I don't think you's
but
got
the thing
anything different. But if she paid attention, yeah, then she would have known.
She was being soft in it.
I thought you was gonna get onto her. You know, you was being
you
a
know
bit
what-
too diplomatic with
Do you
her.
reckon?
Because
Do you
I just
know what?
thought,
Go on.
you know, sister, you're gonna start telling her, yo, what you doing all this thing for? And
Do you
then-
know what? Every time I looked at her, I thought she's 23, and like it wouldn't be right. I'm like 21 years older than her. It's almost like bullying.
I hear you.
How's that bullying?
Plus,
It can look like that sometimes, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Make sure you check that episode out tomorrow, though.
And plus, her parents endorse it.
Yeah, but you know,
Like,
some
do you know what I
caveman
mean?
thing, innit?
So, yeah, it was really. I was shocked more than anything, to be honest with you. I've never encountered someone like Lily before. She seemed confident, but there was certain tells that made me feel like maybe she's not as confident as she portrays. But yeah, people do things, and you got to live with your consequences.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she'll be different at 40.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
How do you know?
because we were all different. When we were 20, we were different people,
Yeah.
and now we're 40 odd and we're different.
There's 40-year-old porn stars, though.
Yeah, there is.
And she said she enjoyed it. She says it's a hobby.
I mean, I think anyone in the sex worker field actually enjoys having sex. I can't imagine someone being a porn star and think, oh, fucking hell, I've got to do this.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
yeah,
You
that's
kind of
what-
got to like have an obsession with it to the point, like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So I think she might just have like a little craving for it in a different way. Like.
Yeah, no, but you know what it is?
I don't know.
I don't-
you
do you
know,
know
I don't
what
know
it
about
is?
this stuff.
I don't want to overdo it because obviously, like that comes out tomorrow. But remember, it ends. Make sure you look at the end. What's the end? Cause it goes mad. But yeah, she gets agitated. She gets she gets agitated still. She's had enough of me. You see it, innit? Remember?
She had to know from both of us.
She just had enough. Like at one point. But yeah, check that out tomorrow.
Yeah.
You thought I was doing something sensible, but
Yeah.
there's a point where she had enough. You get me? But yeah, boom. So yeah, boom. The Chris Kaba, is that how you?
Mm.
Can you bring that in? Because you tell us
Yeah.
about it.
So I'm kind of I never thought I was gonna actually talk about it because I see people talking about the situation, and there's a lot of insensitivity around what the family are probably feeling, like people now trying to talk about his past and everything. They got a not guilty verdict for murder. There was no follow-up manslaughter charge or anything like that. And there's been like a lot of backlash, a lot of opinions on social media about who he was, what he did leading up to, and I put what he did quote unquote because no one really knows. There's been a lot of videos about who he was and stuff before. There's been a lot of influencers making comments on the dead. And I find it insensitive because someone's died. And they have family and friends that have to witness your comments on social media. So, someone lost their life at the end of the day, and no one's been held accountable for it, whether it's murder charge or manslaughter. And I think that's where we need to be at. Someone's lost their life, and we need to be sensitive to their families and friends and stop making comments because a life has been lost.
Yeah, I've been guilty of that before though. in hindsight, I might regret it a bit, but I've been guilty of that still.
Speaking on the situation of
Not just like
person past.
if someone's that's passed, yeah,
Right.
and you didn't like them or whatever, or they didn't like you. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And then you're just going mad straight away. I've gone mad straight away. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I've gone mad. You get me? But do you know what I mean?
For me, ultimately, no one deserves to die, regardless of what their
Do you know what
their
it is? 'Cause I
history
see
is.
Sneakball, yeah.
Mm.
Sneakball done a tweet and he says, "Bitch ass niggas better go march again." Yeah.
Oh, so he had beef with my man, basically, and so.
So
Okay.
obviously,
But as well,
like when I saw that initially, I thought, right, God, mad. But then I had to realize I went mad.
Mm,
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, do you know what I mean?
mm,
But at the same time, I hear what you're saying, like
Mm.
the people's online and all that stuff, innit?
mm.
And people that are removed from it as well. Like, there's a lot of influencers making comments.
Yeah, Lin May, are you scared to say her name? Is
No,
that who you're
that's-
talking about?
No, I'm speaking just.
Keisha.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just loads of people making comments online, and I just feel very passionate about people's family and
I don't think a
Friends
man's
need to
past
see
has
it.
got anything to do with the fact that he got killed by police.
Mm.
I don't, you know what I mean? He could have been selling bricks out of his car outside of a school. It doesn't make a difference. Police shot him, yeah? That's a wrongful doing. It's not like they shot him for his wrongdoings, you know? They shot him in his car, as they always do, and they get away with it. But my thing is this. It's a bad thing that happened, but I knew that it's like I knew that nothing was gonna happen. No one was gonna. I knew that the police weren't gonna.
I'm gonna bust a bottle for him still. You get me?
I knew that the police weren't gonna like go
But
down for it. They never do in this country.
Tug life, you get me? But you know what it is, yeah? Like we all know what we're out here doing, but at the same time, yeah, feds can't do that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
That's the
Like,
thing, though, Spray. They
I've
can.
I've breezed from feds before. I know you have. Do you know what I mean? Like man's breezed from feds before, and like man's definitely didn't feel like at the end of this, man's gonna get. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Damn,
yeah, it's a bit of a mad one. But the same with Mark, though, bro. It's the same scenario where no justice is ever served when police are the judge and the jury, you know? So, and to think that the courts ain't gonna take the side of the police is it's a bit delusional.
The mug.
Oh, so
No man, go.
yeah,
She
man.
ain't drinking. No, just pass. No, the pipe. Maniac. Yeah,
Okay,
shit.
okay, thanks.
Yeah, now go on, Pabs.
Yeah, like I don't think that. When I saw that the police was charged, I never looked at the headline and thought, fucking hell, man, see? I just thought, yeah, I would have been more shocked if I saw that the police got charged because I know how this country is.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like we're dealing with the law and with, you know, the courts and the police. It's not, you know, it's just how this racist country works, man.
It's mental, innit?
You know what I mean? That's how it works, but it's a shame that it's a shame still that they bringing up his past like it's got anything to do with what actually happened.
Hold on. Choose it.
You know?
No worries. Yes, I just feel like we just need to be a bit more sensitive towards the family and friends again.
Mm.
And that's it for me. That's my only kind of input onto that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, man. I saw his mum and dad on the news.
Mm.
And yeah, it's mad because it's just always the case though. I think I'm numb to it now because this stuff happens all the time. Police killing one of ours and nothing happens, you know?
What sort of things do you think we can do to kind of
Move out of this country. That's the thing, man. We're always trying to fix this is what I keep saying this. We're going into someone's house and we're trying to move their furniture. It's still their house. No matter how comfortable you might feel in their house because you hitched up the seat there, it's still their crib, you know, still gonna have that smell. It's still gonna have their aura in it. Like, it's just not gonna change. Like, it's like them going to where we were originally from or what have you, and then them trying to change things up. We don't like it. You know what I mean? And the same goes, man. Same thing goes. But I think in a lot, like, if you really want to make a change, you need more black judges, more black police. You need more of us on the other side.
Yeah.
That can relate more and feel a bit more, have more of a conscience to us, because it's easy for you to look at this guy and just to try eradicate guilt, speak about everything he's done bad. You think, well, he must have done something bad. Look what he was rapping about. Oh, he must have done this. So that's just a cop out for you to not actually like invest in the actual emotions that come with it. You're just trying to like, nah, I don't even want to feel nothing for this brother. If you're not, I don't know, if I'm black, so I look at another black brother and I think if that ain't me, that could have been my cousin, could have been my brother, could have been someone. So even though I'm not related to you, I feel like that could have been something that I'm related, that affects me directly, you know what I mean? And then so it's the same thing when you see a little white boy that got kidnapped. The whole crowd, the whole nation, they feel it for him. Maddie McCain, they felt it for him because they saw one of theirs. They saw something that resembled them, innit? So we're always gonna see this and think, nah, this is fucked up, until we go back to our own countries, man. As mad as it sounds, but that's the only time I ever feel at peace. You know, I drive around in JA with a zoot in my hand, and I'm drinking a red stripe or whatever, and I get pulled over by police, and the first thing I'm thinking is, oh, the smell. And I remember, these man don't even worry about that. So I've got, it's like 2 less things to worry about getting shot or getting draped up by police. It's more about just respect and politeness with these man. You get me? Yeah. A little bit of money here and there. They might bribe someone or something, but I ain't gonna get shot. And they got guns legal out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? I never fear police out there, but I'm not on no badness out there at all. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
You said about having more judges and more police officers, and I agree with you, but there's a stigma in our community around, black police officers or ethnic minority police officers or judges. What sort of things can we do to overcome that? Because there are them, but they get kind of chastised, not only within the force, there's like difficulties within the force, but they get difficulties within the community as well. Like, what can we do to kind of change that? Why is our mind even like that?
For the history of what police represent. So you got to bite the bullet and have enough. If you've got enough courage to sign up to it, then it's like, if I became a police tomorrow, no one could tell me nothing. I swear to God, like, and I'll keep it real with man. I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna rob you. We'll raid your house tomorrow. But we don't have that. You get me? All right, cool. Off the books, like you go into a Turkish shop. And they're talking, the Turkish man comes in and they're talking to that person in Turkish. You just feel that bit out of place. We don't really have that in England. But when I go back home, I see it. But we don't have that. Like, you go to Jamaica, they're treating you just, if anything, they're treating the white man better. His money's longer. So like, oh yeah, move to the side. Yes, what would you like, sir? So like, I think that we just need to bite the bullet a bit more and forget what people are saying or whatever, because half of the time, the youths that don't like police don't even know why they don't like police. They don't know what it stems from. And it stems from the racial times, when we first came 60s, over here, 70s, the 60s, and we was getting, and why we don't snitch to police is because we knew that like it's no matter what, I don't wish that on my enemy. You get me? Because you're still me. And I would not wish them man treating you like that. We're going to do jungle justice. We're going to do it within our own right. You get me? These police don't respect us anyway. We call the police for a burglary. And when we first came over, they ain't come in. They know it's a black house. They're like, I forget that. We're not doing it. So that was our relationship with police, and we can't stand these dirty police or what have you. And then it comes to like, oh, you're snitching. But that's on a complete different category on its own right. But if your father's a police and your mom's a police, you grow up like that, to you, it's not
normal.
foreign. It's
Yeah.
normal, innit? So we just need to make it more of a thing, and then our relationship with police wouldn't be as, you know what I mean? Because there's police. My uncle's police in Jamaica, and it's a complete different feeling of police. Like, I'm proud to say, but over here I might be like, yeah, I might keep it quiet. But in JA, it's like, yo, man, yeah, you better mind my uncle's police, you know. You better mind. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? That you could use it. You get me? So, but all right, so. You don't want to be police or anything like that. But if you're in a police station, yeah, like when I say, all right, one time I got arrested and I was in the police station, and then behind the desk was someone that I know, yeah, he was like my neighbor,
Right.
black man still,
Yeah.
but freaking, and a next girl behind the desk, she went to my school.
Oh, wow.
And then some next person, you know, so I'm at that age where I'm going to see these guys like in positions in the police station and different things. I'm looking at them thinking, shit. One person's looking at me like, oh, fuck it, I can't believe, is it you? I can't even don't want to tell. The next person's looking at me like in shock, like, what are you doing there? And another one coming myself, it's like, yo, you good? You want anything? You want me to make a phone call for you? And I thought, rah, you know what? Like, these white men have had this system for time. Their uncle, oh, you're Billy's son, right? All right, cool, don't worry, I'm going to get you out of here. We don't have that. That's why our relationship with them is now, fuck them. We can't get nothing out of them unless we're snitching. You get me? Or unless we're doing something, unless we're going against our own people. But if we had more of us there, it would work for us more. You know, when we call the police for a burglary, they'll come straight away. You know, they wouldn't leave a man to bleed out for so long because they know that that's Deborah's son. And stuff like that. We don't have no attach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when one of us do join the feds, he goes against his own people. You don't even want to know us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that stigma is systematically put in our brains to keep us out of operating the system. Because if we start operating the system and start getting within the system, it's not working against us anymore. So yeah, keep these black people thinking that snitching's an idiot, because I don't want the audience to think I'm down with you starting a business with your friend and it not going well for you, and you're thinking, yeah, you're coming down with me, or you go on some badness with your friend, you get caught, and then you're thinking, yeah, you're coming down with me. That's not what I'm promoting at all in any shape or form. I'm just like, having a relationship with police is not there because none of us are there. So there's not a trusting thing. You know what I mean? So I just think if more of us were in the system, not just police, judges and stuff like that, then yeah, it would be a complete different relationship and all of that stuff there.
In different public services as well. Yeah. Yeah,
there'll be more for us. You know what I mean? Like freaking, not for us, man. And even if we did do that now, it wouldn't change overnight.
No, you're looking like 10, 20 years.
Yeah, it would take a while of
It's a drip feed. Cultural change takes time.
There you go.
It doesn't happen overnight. And I think culturally, I feel like we want quick fixes. But the quick fixes are not gonna they're not gonna come. You have to build the infrastructure to get that done.
Oh.
What was going on?
Now, we were just talking about if we had more black people within the system, in the court system, in the police system, then not overnight, but gradually this whole thing would change, you know what I mean? We wouldn't be like subject to getting shooting and all of that stuff there. Shot.
Put that next to you, please. So. That was mental. Literally.
What happened?
No, man just come to drop me off something, but literally just bam, bam.
Yeah, Central C. Sorry, Central C.
Okay.
It's cool.
Yeah. Ban for ban. M for M.
No, but what was you lot saying?
We're just talking about systematic change and how long it will take and what sort of infrastructure we need to put in place to see that change.
I'm lost.
So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
she asked
how
me.
long was I gone for?
don't
I need to
man.
know what, because we were talking about the Chris Kaba thing.
Yeah, we're still talking about that.
Yeah.
It's an offspring from the Chris Kaba. So we're talking about Chris Kaba. We started talking about the police. We talked about having more people in the force so that there's people like us. We started talking about how it would affect our communities if there were people in the force. And we're just talking about the change. It's not going to happen overnight if we do get them in places. And those that do join the force, whether they're judges or whatever, some of the criticisms that they experience, and how we need to they need to kind of push through it. And we need much more of them to push through it so that we have people that are like us, handling our communities.
Said
that
that
all
good, man. Yeah, that was a good summary. Yeah.
So did you lot talk about the Lin May thing?
Nah, what
No.
did Lin May say
So
then?
you're still scared?
What are you talking about?
No, but I'm saying,
Scared?
do you know what she said?
No, I don't know what she said.
Oh my gosh, she does.
What did she say?
You don't know what Lin May
No,
said
I
about it?
don't.
Let me find it. You know, Lynn's always wanted to be controversial. Oh, Keisha. Hold on. But it's so mad because I saw it on Twitter, yeah, and I knew it was going to pick up. I knew it was going to pick up speed type of thing. And then I see Shadeborough posted it. She said, go on. But she was making a balance. Lin May defense officer in Chris Kaba case. She says, we do not have a shoot to kill policy in the UK. However, a split second where your job is to protect the public and Kaba failed to comply, the officer took a judgment call. P.S. Most law-abiding black men are not afraid to stop for police in the UK. We aren't America.
Well, she, I mean,
Like she's
she
basically
does half of
giving
the
him
stuff
leeway.
she does, yeah, for that reason. She wouldn't, like, if it ain't the left opinion, she wouldn't even give her opinion. So half of the time when she puts out her opinions, it's to rattle or to rattle your
Rile
cage
up
a bit.
people, as Wiley would say,
That's
to rile
a
them
unique
up.
selling point. ZZ Mills is one way, she's another way. And I've clocked these two. You know what I mean? So I don't really get invested in what they say because I know why they're saying it, you know? And she might all feel that way, but more people feel that way. But to actually come out here and say it, then, you know, you want a couple, you know, it works for you. Get me your views, your little engagement and all of that. So as offensive as it is to say that to someone that is connected to him, she's just, it's a business to her, I think, anyway. She's never said this to me. I haven't had a conversation or I haven't spoke to this girl in God knows how long when. I'm not even we talk on the phone or anything like that. I just know of her because I see the character that she puts out there. But yeah, you know, but as well.
Do you think she looks good?
She looks alright still.
She looks alright, innit?
She looks alright. But as well, she ain't really qualified to talk on black issues, to be fair. And I'm giving my opinion now. And I just think that if you're not all the way black with it, like, then just keep your mouth out of the black issues, man, personally. Because it's gonna make man like me say, you know, stuff like this. You know what I mean? So I just think that she should just kind of stay out of the black issues because they're sensitive issues, man. You know what I mean? Like, talk about.
But she got black in her, innit?
I mean, people.
So do you think all mixed race people should stay out of black issues? Like, I need to know it. I need to know who qualifies, innit? Yeah, I need to know who qualifies.
Nah. Well, I don't know, man. It's a tough one. When they're making, all right, cool. So Bob Marley, mixed race, yeah? But he devoted himself to black issues, yeah? In a positive way, yeah? And as well, He didn't grow with any of his white family. So all he knew was black. I got a nephew, mixed race. He's not even a dark-skinned mixed race. He's a light mixed race, yeah? But he never grew with no white people whatsoever. You ask him what colour he is, he's going to say black. And then, so, not even just what colour he is, you're going to ask him what he feels, he's going to say black. He didn't grow up with none of his side, he grew with my mum. And then, so... But even still, if you don't know that, you might think, who's this boy talking about this stuff? And that's what's going to happen. So it's like, I could have some white in me. I'm going to start talking about white issues. I might, but, you know what I'm saying? But I might still, but I just don't think that you should, because it's too, you know, it's going to get a man like me thinking, all right, cool. Even if you've got a point, it's only 50%. Your point's only valid for 50%, really. And the 50% point that you got is only, it's not really still, you know.
I don't know if it's a 50%. I think your experiences are different. Like, sometimes even just based on the hue of your skin. So you might be mixed heritage, but because you have a darker complexion, your experience as a mixed heritage person would be different to someone that's fairer skin, that's mixed heritage, you know? Yeah, so I don't know if it's a blanket approach, but I know that my cousin's mixed heritage, she's half German and half Jamaican, but she's darker than me.
See, I knew there was something there, because the way I started talking about it, you went silent for a bit, and I'm thinking,
I'm like, let me listen.
Am I offended anyone?
No, you're not offending. No, you're not offending.
Yeah.
But I know that her experience compared to some of our fairer skinned cousins are different. She experiences her mixed heritage different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's just based on your heritage. I think it's sometimes down to your hue of your skin, the colour of your skin.
But as well, these issues only really exist in Europe, though.
100%.
You get me?
Because we're a minority.
Yeah, exactly. So these
kind of conversations probably don't happen in Africa.
Exactly. So that's what
Or
I realised.
Jamaica.
Like, yeah, all of these things are just, they only matter really here. So she's talking from a standpoint of a British person, and she's taking more of her mum's or the paler version. I think it's her mum. That's I'm not even sure of whether what her parents are, but I think her dad's black. Yeah, and I don't even mean to talk about people like this, but I think this is something I picked up from what she posts, right? So this is all public information. But your dad ain't on no revolutionary shit. So, you know, Night Bingy, Rastafari, or anything like that's deep rooted in some black nationalism. So I just think talking on it is just gonna make the revolutionary rebels come out and start, you know, stripping away how you can even talk on these, you know what I mean? Like, but I blame the man them that beat her, that make her think that she can speak on stuff like this, man. Because ultimately that's where it comes from, you know what I mean? Because she likes black man. It's not that she's got a white boyfriend and she's talking like this, you get me? So you probably still indulge with those type of brothers who have a little bit of money in their pocket for doing a little bit of wah. You get me? So it's not like you stop linking them guys. But you want to talk on them brothers.
I just think in this situation, I'll go back to my first statement again. I feel like we need to be sensitive about the things we're saying. Because again, it's impacting people in real life. This is not a hypothetical situation. This is a real life situation where someone's lost their life, and there's no good outcome for the family. You know, they've been waiting for 2 years to get some kind of outcome. No outcome's going to be positive for them, because no outcome's going to bring their son back, their brother back, their cousin or whoever back. So I think we just need to be sensitive and not just be looking to go viral or whatever it is on the back of someone's life.
Yeah, of course.
That's it for me.
What if that's just what she thinks?
And that's okay, but you need to be sensitive about their family. Like, their family are not any of the things that people are trying to label this young man to be. Do you know what I mean? They're the ones that are still here. He's not here to hear all of these things that have been said about him.
But you know what though, yeah? Every time like the police do something to someone, yeah, like that person they try and make out to be like the worst, like some big, like, see, like R.I.P. Mark, yeah, But the way they tried to make Mark, like Mark was like Mark Lambie.
Yeah.
That's how
yeah.
like they tried to make him out like he was a Mark Lambie. He wasn't. He was a Mark Duggan.
To us,
R.I.P.
to
A
us,
lovely guy.
yeah.
Shout out Precious.
But to us,
Lovely
but
guy.
to a white person in Cornwall, he is what the tabloids read. Because you have to remember, these people are so far removed from this stuff. So to them, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you might do something, oh, it's nothing, man. You might fall over and scratch your leg and it's like, oh my God, you're all right. That's cool, man. It's nothing, man. It's nothing. Because you're, you know, it's nothing to you. You get me? But to them, it's like, oh my God, this guy done this, he done that.
No.
You know what I mean?
He's done things too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I mean? He's done things too, allegedly, but not, you know what I mean? There's bigger, there's man that's done way more, and they've made him out to be way worse than them because of what they done to him. I know what I mean. Like, they have to put him out like that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, to make it seem justifiable.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
what I'm trying to say here is the way they're saying, oh, this Chris Kaba was this or that or that. I'm not thinking he's this or that or that. Like to man that's done things or whatever.
Yeah,
you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, of course.
But how they're trying to make him out, I'm not thinking he's like that. I'm just thinking he's a man that just breathes from the feds. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because he might have had a bit of, I don't know what he's got on him or why he's done that. We're not so quick to stop for feds anyway, if that makes sense.
Nah, but a man, as well, a man's not breathing from the feds because he's got something on him. Half of the time, you're breathing from the feds because you don't want to go police station. You just don't want to just do that fucking weekend.
You must have something on you.
No, but they never found nothing though, innit?
No, but I'm saying, why would you breathe? You must have, like, do you know what I mean?
You might have outstandings. You might,
that's what I'm saying. So you're breathing in it for something, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
not
no,
just
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No, but yeah, straight. You
Like,
get me? But
breathing.
if all right, cool. But if I mean, it's just listen. If I ain't because I know what happened because of the Mark Duggan thing, you know, these gun police. I've been pulled over by gun police before, and I get out the car. I get out of the car, hand over my license and all of them things there, but they've never been on me in that way that I've seen that they were on my man. You get me?
You know what?
That there's a scary moment. So, like, and what's going through your brain when that's happening? I might speed off as well because I'm thinking, yo, man, this is peak. Like,
Do you ever think like you're gonna get away?
I've got away before. Statute of limitations, it's all over. I'm talking, I'm 40 years old, man. I've been on road for, you know.
No, but it's true though.
You know what I'm saying?
Man
I've actually got away.
Yeah, man definitely got away.
Do you know what it is? So
more than once as well. Do you get what I'm saying? More than
man.
once, man's got away.
I'm not qualified.
I got away. Like, even when I think about it, it's a sick still when I
Couple
think about it.
decent, like, you know what I'm saying? We're gone. But I'm saying, like, he obviously thought he was gone, innit? But the speed bumps went mad, or something's gone mad. But
I only saw the end result where it was just like gridlocked. You get me? So it's a bit,
But to be fair, like I said, anyway, I've took a hard stop in it. Why for that? But that's what they call it, innit? Yeah. And it's mad. But boom, back in the day, I know it's crazy. But I'm saying, see, when I was younger, no lie, yeah, like I've had hard stops. Why for that? But I'm saying on Billet Road where they've locked off the whole road, boom, they helicopters. They said this is what they're doing today. Like thinking they've caught me today. But you haven't. I'm on my way allegedly to get what I need. What you lot want to catch me with, but I haven't got it yet. So it's mad for you lot. But anyway, boom, they've done what they're doing. But I'm knowing I ain't even got what you lot think I've got.
Yeah.
They you know how they're going. I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm calm. I'm knowing you lot ain't gonna just shoot. No, nothing. But I'm saying, see now, blood. Like the last hard stop I got, I wife for that. But I'm saying, like, I know it sounds too crazy though. But it sounds like a mad stop. But that time there, it was like a whole new like I swear it was more. It was a long time ago still, but maybe about 12 or something. But it was a little while ago anyway. But it was more new school to when I used to get it when man was whatever. So, blood, they pulled out alongside Ballid. Straps outside the whip, like it was so blood. I thought it was enemies at first. Like I thought it was enemies going mad, just acting like it was feds. So I know it's a whole these younger ones, they want death. They're thinking they're gangbanging. So, bruv, I done everything they wanted me to do.
Of course, of course.
No, but I'm saying when I was younger, I weren't on that. Like I was just whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, boom, I'm out the car, I'm on the floor, I'm stamped on, whatever, cool. Don't shoot me, that's it. But yeah, they're different. I feel like the new feds are more.
I've had a couple encounters with firearm police, but for the false alarms or the neighbours calling now, you're playing outside with like a gun light or whatever, you're not knowing how serious this is, and then the police come, oh, everyone, please. You're like, what the fuck's going on? Shit, man. You're like, it's more of a shocker. You get me? But yeah, it happens. You get me? It happens, man. It happens still. Like, that's when you know what feds know during those times. It's like they're telling us that they see him in the club and all of that stuff there. Prior to that, no one, I didn't know, but prior to that, I'm not sure if any of his brethren knew the intel that were on my man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, feds got intel on.
What was he supposed to be, like a lunatic? Yeah, for real.
Nah, I don't know. But
did you hear that?
The news is saying that there was this incident in a club.
Yeah, a couple days
where the
before.
strap was passed around and then a guy got shot in the leg, and they're trying to say that this car and this brother was in the vicinity on these occasions when it happened or what have you, or within the radius or whatever. So, you know, this is a car that could potentially have a firearm in it, or it has the guy that shot the person in it. So we're either going to arrest you and question you for these shootings, and you might have a firearm on you because it was a shooting.
Do you know what it is,
and
though? It's like,
and then they shot him.
What made you think it was like there was a reason to shoot him?
Nah, bruv, it's a shook thing. This
no,
is what happens.
No, but even when you're shook, like...
No, the police are shooting on some scared thing.
Even when they're shook, like, even on a shook one, I'm saying, be the scaredest you want to be. Because remember, you're firearms officer. So you're trained for certain things. You can't be overly scared, blood. You're not going to be using that one. It's got to be a dark name for you to be overly scared. He's bust shots at feds before. They've got all the protection in the world. All the fucking, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Bulletproof everything. They've got, do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, man.
I don't think it was a shook thing. I don't think it was a shook thing. I think he's just going mad.
But
like,
they
I think everyone goes to fight or flight.
If it was a shook thing, yeah, then it wouldn't necessarily be murder. But I don't think it was a shook thing. I think you done that, blood. Like, you're not stupid. Like,
oh
you get
no,
what I'm saying?
I ain't looking at excuses for him.
Yeah, you're not stupid. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You're not like shook of what? What are you shook of? Like, you got a machine, you got bare feds with you. What are you scared of?
Because
do you get what I'm saying?
It's a job, innit?
I know, but I'm saying
until they train for this day, yeah.
What is he scared of?
It's all theory until
Yeah,
you
but
confront it.
What are you scared of? I know, but what are you scared of right now?
Failing.
You can't. I know, but you can't see a gun being aimed at you.
Yeah.
You can't see any of that. There's no shots being fired. No one's. What are you scared of? Why have you got this job?
They got no reason to be scared.
Bruv,
in actuality, but they're so far removed from these type of people. Yeah, you know, where's my man from? Let's say he's from.
He murdered the youth,
Brixton. Yeah, this police officer that shot him ain't from Brixton. He's probably clear God in the place where he only ever sees this stuff every now and then when they pull a man over. Yeah, and when they pull a man over, he stops. And this one occasion, this is real, innit? Like, oh shit, this might be what my training's all for. You know, shaking. Stop the car, stop the car. Yeah, I saw something, you know what I mean? Like, shook. So shook that your hand's rattling. There's guys that are, you know, going on freaking moves and they're rattling when they're holding the thing. You get me? So it's like, I'm not making no excuses for these guys. I'm just saying that the people that they put in the position to do these things, they're not the right people to be doing them, bro. You get me? It's like, yeah. I got pulled over by gun police in JA. How many times we got pulled over by police and they just got the strap?
About 30, 20.
Yeah. And yeah, I was in and I got pulled over. Bare of them come out because there was something that was going on in the area. It was a curfew and I wasn't even supposed to be on the road. And the car was, wind down your windows. Wind down your windows. It's just me in the car. I'm thinking, shit, man. I do anything like, let's see, I'm just headshot, you get me? But I'm thinking, no, it's cool. As soon as I start talking English, you're a foreigner. You get me? So it's completely different, you get me? But my man, obviously, they already knew who he was. They thought he had We thought he was the guy. At the same time, as well, I believe that some of these guys probably actually set out to do this shit though. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
They might be part of some EDL, whatever like that, secretly, and they're like, all right, cool.
That's what I'm saying. How do you know he just? You know what I mean, he just didn't want to do that.
And if I do this, so much things are in place for me to bust case. There's so much, like, because all I got to say, police, all they got to say is that they feared. He can't be guilty if he feared for his colleagues and he shot because he thought my man was going to do something for his colleagues. Even if he ain't got no strap. The guy's black. I don't know. He picked up his phone. I thought he was
No.
reasonable doubt.
I think it was
acquitted.
some crashing thing. Do you get what I'm saying? He's crashing it like reverse.
So
like,
he's thinking that the car's going to shoot.
I don't know what you, bruv. You're just what you doing? I don't know, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? I just don't like what you're doing, innit? Like there's other stuff you could have done. Like they busted man's window. They've dragged me out, innit? Like they've done things like, do you know what I mean? Why for that? Like, but do you know what I mean?
Nah, but remember we were shooting the video?
Oh, bruv, like that. That's what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You get me? Go to too much.
Yeah.
But yeah. So they're on that. Like,
But they're not shooting.
They weren't them types, were they? No.
Yeah, but like, come on, blood. No, man ran though.
What are you saying? Police are doing contract killings.
Man ran.
I wouldn't
No,
say
no.
contract,
He's
yeah,
getting
so to
mad.
say, yeah. But I would
He's
say
getting
that they're thinking, you know what?
Birmingham's going mad. Birmingham think it's a contract killing. He's going mad.
If they do that, it's like
What?
they're gonna bust case. You get me?
What? I don't, about you. What?
My job.
Oh. Here's Trina. We need a lease again for this.
What's that?
We need a lease again for this. So said I can't. My job. She can't get involved.
Oh, okay. All right, cool, man. No worries. Yeah.
That sort of black girl. She's not. You know what I mean? Not gonna stand up for the black people. She's got to be on their side. Look at it. If looks could kill. No, but you don't know what's there. You're gonna stand up for the black people. Like, you think that's wrong? Ain't that wrong? Or you with Lin May? Because Lin May's with that side. Where's she been with Lin May?
I don't even know what's going on.
No, but I'm saying since I've been gone. No, but I'm saying since I've been gone. What's her vibe been like? That is cool. What he done or?
No. We'll
remember, I don't know.
You know, it's. Nah, it's not
you
cool.
got him on his.
It's not cool at
You
all.
got him on your vibe.
What?
He's been saying it's cool as well, innit?
No one
Like,
ain't saying
what?
that.
Cool
No
for
one
what?
ain't saying
Cool
nothing's
that
cool.
thing happened.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Or
Nah, not
giving-
at all.
or
I'm
giving
totally
the
against
police-
Lin May.
Or
Totally
giving the
against.
police leeway or
No one ain't saying nothing
Like,
against
Nah,
no.
man. I
there's
just
no
think
leeway being given, is there?
my
Tree?
only thing I've got
No.
to say to the community is that don't be surprised that this is the verdict. It's like
No
I'm being
way.
cruel to
Exactly.
be kind
Yeah,
to my
yeah.
people. It's
To
like,
even think
what do you
that-
think was gonna happen, people?
Yeah.
You get me? Like, I'm sorry that this is the case, but what do you really think was gonna happen? Did you really think
in
that
America,
anything was gonna happen?
see in America,
Like,
some of them get guilty, right? But do you know why? Because there's so many of them getting not guilty. So they need to make at least some of them get
I believe
guilty.
that as well.
Do
And
you get what I'm
also,
saying? Over here, when's the last person you
no
can
one
remember
no-
getting guilty?
But you know what Sneakbo said about the march, yeah?
Mm.
Well, like, why not march for my man? I know he's saying it in a like taking
He's
a
got-
piss way, yeah.
Because
But really and truly, if there's anything right to march for, it's
No,
stuff
no,
like
no.
this. You
No.
get me? We're marching
No.
for other shit.
big up Swiss. Swiss said it best, yeah?
Hmm.
Marching only makes your calves hurt. What are you marching for? Too much marching, fam. Like, you're marching for what? Just like, big up Swiss, because I've rated that one too. It's just
think-
there.
I think the
I
march
think-
kept
cause,
it.
I think
I've
the
kept it in my
marches-
brain.
I think
Like,
marching.
what all marching does is gets everyone, it hurts your calves.
I think marching has its place.
know what I
There's
mean?
different things. So you need some people inside the system. You need some people outside that's marching. You need some people that are creating incentives in the community. You can't just be doing one thing. Like, we need to attack the situation strategically.
Careful.
Strategically, there's not everyone's gonna be Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. We know that. So there's gonna be some of them that are
Yeah,
out
we got
there
respect though.
that are gonna be doing
We got
activism.
respect, you get me?
He's actively doing
Yeah,
stuff in
we
the
got
community.
respect.
He's making tangible
And
change.
who
Then you got
else?
safe.
Sibia.
You got Safe Homes Lewis that's actually doing
Farron-
stuff in the
Farron.
community with young children in the community.
Who? Sorry?
Safe.
don't know. Say
Mentivity.
I don't know.
Only marching when people are dead though.
But
Marching's got its place, isn't it? So
marching when they're
anyway,
alive is going mad. Birmingham's going mad.
so what I'm trying to
You get what I'm
say,
saying? Marching when they're alive is no reason.
ma-
You get what I'm saying? You can't march.
so
when
you
they're
need
alive.
people that are doing different things.
Nah,
like
going mad. Hey,
marching has its place.
Because you got jokes. You need go on.
Marching has its place, but you need people doing
Go on.
different things. You need the respects of the world. You need them. You need the
tried to bust her
Farrens.
brethren,
You
innit?
need to you need to do
Spray.
mentality. Are you all right?
She tried to
Are you-
bust her brethren.
No, I don't even know him. I don't. No, mentivity.
No, but
He actually does.
I know.
He's
No,
been
but
on
bust him
BBC.
properly. Bust him properly
He's-
because me and him don't know.
Can we put him on the screen?
He's
or
been
not?
on BBC. He's been on BBC. He's
probably know him.
done training. If you
Nah,
do
big him up, big him up.
mentivity, you'll
Nah,
see.
if he
You know
does all
him.
of them stuff,
let
if
me
he
know.
does all of them stuff, then yeah.
He's been
But I'm saying,
upskilling
pick him up.
he's been upskilling the Met. He's been doing loads of work, mentivity, and he's just opened
Yeah.
up a centre in Woolworth Road. Where the
pick him
old
up.
Aylesbury estate is, and they're working in partnership with TikTok and stuff, giving the kids actual tangible things that they can do
What's
to
his
change.
What's his at?
Mentivity and Safes Holmes Lewis.
Yeah,
I think I pronounced it
But yeah,
properly.
all them man there, they need their little big ups. Like I was saying,
Did you find them?
Farron,
Yeah.
Respect,
Yeah.
Sace,
Yeah. Freddie Krueger's doing work as well.
Kruger,
Yeah.
Crazy 24. Crazy 24.
Fecky's doing stuff on
always
a
doing
different
stuff.
side as well. So there's loads of things that are going on. So there's a place for everything. There's a place for marching. There's a place for people that are making
Have you-
tangible change.
do
There's a
you
place
march?
for work. No, I don't.
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
don't.
Do you?
At one time, there was one outside the police station. I went outside. When they started walking, I went back inside.
The riots.
Nah, it was after the riots.
That's the one time.
It was nah. You know what it was
Allegedly.
for? It's for the the one they made. It was.
That's
for
the one time.
something
But that's what
still.
I'm saying. I'm there.
It was during the times.
Things is happening. I'm there about. You get what I'm saying?
But you know what we kind of do need? Like a response team.
Big up. Oh,
You know,
the
when you
Bonner,
go
you get
Stamford
me?
Hill, you got the Jewish police. Yeah,
Mm.
black community should have their own police, and we should pay a tax. Yeah, we should we
Our
pay.
own police will get nicked. You know, black people, our own police will get nicked.
I think
know,
you're
innit?
setting the bar
You know
too.
that
You're
our own
setting the
police will get
bar
nicked.
too low for our people. I
Oh
think
my
you're
God,
setting the
man.
bar too low for
But
our
if we
people.
have like communities to start off with,
Yeah.
community police, yeah, but say for instance now, like part of your wages,
Mm.
you know, like you pay for your council tax, yeah, every month a little change comes out, it pays for a patrol car in the area, you get me, and these people come round.
Bun them, blood. You
If
think
it, at first, you know, but bro, at first,
blood,
at
no.
first, but then there's gonna be
Cross it,
people
you know,
that
like,
grow.
think black, like,
It's
and you're not even feds, and you're thinking you can try and chat to these youths
But
and
then,
all that.
like, cool. But look at
And
the
just get
Jewish community got their own
Shot
police.
tight your clothes.
I
Then
mean,
it's
you're not gonna get
so
you're not gonna get you're gonna get ex-road. All right, cool. Look at Farron and I don't know what Respect is or whatever, but I see that them man go out.
Chris Sibia and that.
Chris, they go out to places like or the schools when some stuff happens. Yeah, say they had patrol cars. You know what I mean? I don't know. They got nunchucks. I don't know what they got. You get me? You can't have firearm, but say you can. You know, you can take on guys.
Yeah,
you get me?
they do a lot of
Wife and-
coaching.
Pause.
They,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Forever Family do a
Hey,
lot of
where's my
coaching.
card?
And
Yeah.
Where's my cards over, man?
Forever Family do a lot of coaching and like martial arts and self-defense and stuff like that as well.
That too, you teach that too, but that's
But I
more
think-
for like to prevention from martial arts and all. I think teaching the youths that from early is good because
It's because we got
deters them from wanting to pick up a blade, probably
Yeah.
maybe because they can.
Like obviously we've spoken about Chris
But
Kaba.
then they know other youths have got blades. That's why I think that's why a lot of them even carry, because they know that the next one's got it.
Mm.
They need funding in the right places.
Yeah. See, there's funding, and there's funding in nearly every council. There's
You know,
funding.
you can't hear you like all the way there. That's what I'm
There's
saying.
funding in nearly
That's it.
every council.
Also, no
The
one's
issue
come
is some
to there,
people
sit there.
take the funding and they abuse it, and so the funding pot gets smaller.
Yeah,
You know.
skim. They always skim money off the top, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people say, "Oh, I'm doing this for the community," and then you don't see anything tangible changing. They do one little incentive, and then that's it. Like, we need
One
to.
little cookout, buy 2 chicken and
Yeah,
something
and
like
where's
that,
the other
sure.
50-odd thousand pound gone that you got to better the communities? And we got to remember, our communities are not just our people.
Mugs
Like,
are right,
our
innit?
communities are lower social economic communities. So you've got a melting pot of cultures in our communities. Like, it's not just a black community. Everyone's there because it's a lower social economic area. So we just generally need to come together as a
I
people.
think that kind of messed us up, you know.
Talk to me.
I think just mixing us with any people, man. You got white areas, you know, you got Asian areas, but the black people, you got to share your shit.
No,
So
if you go back to what you said before, like, our people are where they are. Remember you was talking about.
but all right, but I'm saying over here though.
Yeah.
But the Asians got their own spot. Certain parts of London is just straight. Certain parts of Birmingham is just straight.
So do you want to go do you want to go back into history? So like for example, loads of our people came to like South London, Brixton, predominantly, and most of the Notting Hill, yeah.
And we never bought nothing.
No, we did. We bought. Like, I know a lot of my great grandparents' friends. They owned like all of Brixton Market, basically.
Allegedly.
Anyway, Brixton Market. They went over to Peckham. They owned a lot of those houses that you see down Frontline, Electric Avenue, going up to the Brixton.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
They sold it to all the Asians.
Anyway, yeah,
No,
they owned a
the
lot.
Asians got it now, so did they sell
They
it to all the
owned a lot.
Asians?
What happened is, what they did was, instead of like, you know, passing it on
They sold it to
or
the
whatever,
Asians.
they've sold it on to people, or they've retired back home. So now, where we had such a stronghold, now we don't have a stronghold in a lot of these communities because we sold them on. And at times we've got priced out of those communities. Or if we were in council properties, they said to us, oh, you know what, give me your house, I'll give you £10,000 per room or whatever, and we'll move you up to Crawley, or we'll move you up to Croydon, and we'll move you whatever it is. And we've created quite a culture in these areas that we are. Notting Hill's a very cultural place.
Yeah.
You'll never think that it was predominantly black people that was living there. And the same with Brixton. Like, there's been like a gentrification in these areas, and we've moved on and we sold out. And so now we don't, not everyone, but a lot of us don't have anything again because they've either sold up and gone to other areas that cost less money, and we're probably building those areas up now, or they've gone back home.
This is what she's good for. This is what she's good for.
Stats, yeah.
In fact, like my great grandma, she had a house in Notting Hill, and she bought a house in South London in Battersea as well. On my dad's side, they had houses in Brixton. So this is, I know it to be fact. Even growing up, when I was growing up, when I used to go to the market, it was black people that were in the markets. That was the butchers, Dennis the butchers, and stuff.
Because my dad's mum, my grandma just passed away. Not even just, probably about a year or two.
Rest in peace to your grandma.
And she got a big house in Birmingham. And I don't know, it's 5-bed big. But they're looking to just sell it. I think if you keep that, you know what I mean? And then we all kept it. That's just gonna grow. You're gonna have long money.
Do you know what is with them things? Yeah. Do you know what is with them things? I was gonna get to that.
Go on.
I'm there with it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you got siblings, and everyone wants something else. Some people just want the money in it. Because that same thing happened with my mum, innit? Like, some want to sell the yard, the Dominica, but man's just not having it, innit? But I'm saying, like, it gets like that. Some people, they're thinking, why I don't go there? I don't think, why don't I just take a little out of it? Do you get what I'm saying?
And there's two parts to that as
People
well.
like us, we're not thinking, oh yeah, man, like, I don't care. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make my own money in life, my own shit. But there's actually mental siblings was thinking it's sensible to just want money off their mum's shit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
and there's two folds to that. So because we're not always financially literate, we bought houses and we think we can just pass the house on. But if the house is worth more than 325,000, anything after that is they need 40%. The taxman needs 40%. So now you're forced to sell a house because maybe you've not left the house in trust. Yeah. So there's that. And what Spray said again, there's a generation that didn't necessarily work, don't have houses. So if someone's passed away, a great grandparent or something, they're thinking, right, I can just get $500,000, I can just get this, I can just get that. Because they don't have anything of their own. That generation came and they worked hard. Like, they didn't have social security, they didn't have universal credit, they didn't have job seekers allowance, they didn't have any of these things. They came here, whether it's by boat or plane, and they got off and they had to find work. They weren't even allowed to stay in certain houses. Like, they had to work to be able to have a roof over their head. It wasn't easy for them. So they've worked, they've grafted, and they bought houses. Most of that generation, they owned their property. The next generation, they've obviously gone through things in the country that, you know, we touched on the racism and like...
That's what it was as well. Sorry, I'm going to let you carry on. But it's the Black History Month as well.
Sorry.
Black History. Now, I forgot to even introduce that. Because I had bare things on my mind, innit? Why for that? But that's what it is. We're supposed to talk about that as well. Black stuff. So it's good that we're here.
Yeah, man.
With blackness stuff going through.
Yeah, so that next generation, the first generation that was born here, some of them did well, but some of them didn't do so well. You know, they got into drugs, different type of things. And you'll see it in the community. You'll see, like, the grandparents normally have the big 4-5 bedroom house.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You go back to your granny's big house and...
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Freaking, yeah, it's peak, man.
And
People
then
just
when...
want their money.
Oh?
They built the economy, really.
They did. They worked really hard. And then that first generation, not all of them, but they didn't, I don't know what it was, but I've witnessed quite a few of that first generation that was born here that didn't have the same work ethic, or they had a bit of entitlement, thinking that they kind of owed something. And don't get me wrong, maybe we were as a people owed something, but we can't just sit on our laurels expecting handouts, because as we've seen, it hasn't come at all. Do you know what I mean?
And it ain't gonna come.
And it ain't gonna come.
Why?
So yeah, they've now waited for their parents to die or whatever it is to get this inheritance. Taxman's taking 40% because you probably bought a house in Notting Hill that's 1 point something million, or Brixton that's 900 and odd thousand, or Battersea that's 1 point something. Taxman's taking 40% over 325,000. So you have to sell the house because no one ain't got the 40% to pay.
Got to pay. Yeah. That's the effed up thing. They
one's
don't
got
even
it to
say,
pay.
you know what? Pay it off in 5 years. We want the money.
They want
now.
it today.
We want it today. So
Yeah.
sell what you've got, blood, or I'm gonna take this. And it's effed up. And as well, those houses were like 20 bags back then as well.
They weren't even 20. Let me tell you, my
They were
great-grandma,
cheap, so it was
my
different.
great-grandma bought her house in Battersea for £2,300. Wow. It went for 995.
Wow.
She paid it off in 18 years.
Wow.
A 25-year mortgage, she paid it off in 18.
2,000, she paid
2,000.
2 bags in 18 years.
Yeah, because
What did she pay?
they were only
£1
making
a
about
month?
but they were only making about
£10 a month.
£10. No, they
But
were only
that's the
making about
contract
£10.
back then,
a
yeah.
month.
That's how much. Imagine if that's your mortgage. Say you get a 25-year mortgage then.
£10 a
And you
month.
pay like
mad.
your little £10 or whatever, and
Crazy.
everyone's
Remember,
paying
there
5
was
bills,
like-
4 bills. You're
when
like,
they-
you're laughing.
Yeah, remember those times they were earning half a shilling, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It wasn't the money that like now
They
that
had
we
half
have
a
now.
penny back then.
Half a penny. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
seeing those when I was growing up. The half a
Yeah, I
penny.
remember. So you know you're old now.
That's cool, but let's
So
stop
it was-
acting like black people has been there that long, please.
They've been here
Let's
from the.
everyone stop going mad.
What you
What
think?
are you
All the-
talking
Your
about?
great whatever's in yard.
No,
You're
they
thinking
came
your
in the
great
1950s.
anything was in England.
What are you talking about? My great-great-grandma was here.
How old was your mum when she had you? 16.
Yes, she was
See
actually.
it there. So you see how I knew.
All right, but what's that got to do with
It's
the
got
fact that she
everything
was
to do
here?
with it,
But she
'cause
was
great-
here though. She
I
was
ain't
here.
Even a great.
She
even
was
my
here.
great was dead.
She was
I
here.
didn't even. I've never even met a great. Like,
Anyway,
so I know if
mine's-
you know
mine's-
a great.
Mine's,
some people
my
got their
family,
great.
my family
I got my
lasts
great.
long. My
I had
nan
the
died
great,
at
yeah.
97. Yeah, 97.
shit, yeah.
Her sister died at 103 in Trinidad.
Allegedly.
Yeah, no, it's not alleged spray. Stop moving mads. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so let's not do that.
No,
Let's not do that.
No, but I don't know if it was 103.
But what
I
I'm trying to say is that that's what happened with our economy, because everyone didn't have. They couldn't pull together and say, "Let me pay the taxman the 40%." So they've been forced now to sell the houses, and then now we've lost that legacy. And now everyone that's left with the rest of it, they want to fight for it. Oh, I want that 20 grand. There's 7 kids. Everyone wants something.
Yeah.
So now there's no house left, and now within a 2-3 months, that 20 grand that you is gone.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, because you know why? Because they pull together. They actually pull together. And that's what we used to do back in the day. So like when my grandma come over, the Craigs sponsored her to come over, and she stayed with them for a time. Do you know what I mean? Until they build up together.
who?
The Craigs.
The Craigs, the twins.
No,
brothers?
not them.
Oh.
People from Guyana.
Okay.
People from Guyana.
Okay.
But
Were
yeah,
they like a famous family or something?
no, just to the name. I'm just saying it like you don't know. Sorry.
Okay. All right, cool.
But yeah, they sponsored and they brought loads of people over and they all worked together and they did partners and stuff like this.
Yeah.
They worked really good as a community together.
That's what we got. We got partners.
I run a partner still.
Is
I'm just
it?
saying, yeah, I run
What's
a
the draw?
partner. It's $200 a month, and they get every 6 months. So they get like 1, 2 every month. Every month there's a hand of 1, 2.
I always wondered. You see, so do
That
you see?
sounds like a bump, doesn't it?
You see the partner money? Do you put it in
Yeah.
your bank?
So the way I do it.
So your bank,
But a
your
lot of
bank
other
sees
people
all that
that-
money, and you
Yeah.
get all the.
Yeah, but I
perks
don't take any out of it.
So
Like back in
people
the day,
give
if
you
you
all
were
the
the
money?
partner holder, you would get a little ting off of it. But I don't.
Is it? Why
Yeah.
not? So what? So you just do it out of just goodwill?
Yeah, because mines are for like young
Or
girls,
people trust
young
you the
people.
most.
Yeah,
Type of thing, you know, like
yeah, they trust me,
You know,
and
like,
not
it's
only
probably-
that,
it's got to be the one you trust the most, innit?
Oh, yeah.
That's holding the
and
paper.
not only that, I do it for young women that have like certain things, or like whether like they, their parents not abused them physically, but financially abused them, whatever, so they can't save. So that's the way for them to save. They've been able to buy land and do
financially abuse you.
easily.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Who bought this money? yeah. You shook the art spirit back. Like,
Do you know what I mean?
just keep
Yeah,
my
for
birthday
real.
money, bro.
I just had a
Just
good
keep
mum.
it.
I
There
just
was
had a- I
mad
had a good
stuff.
mum. I just
There's
had a
mad
good mum.
stuff like
'Cause I
some
just- you know what I mean?
parents. Some parents are
No,
taking
but
I
out.
gave
good,
my
man.
mum.
I
I
ain't
just,
rubbing
I
my
gave
mum
my.
out.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm just
Yeah.
saying in general.
Yeah, but like some
'Cause
parents.
even when I can think about people that as soon as I thought about it,
Mm.
my aunt rinsed my cousin. She when he was doing OT and that, when he was doing everything, that was his. Yeah, she rinsed him.
They're doing weird things. They're like taking things out in their kids' names and not paying it off. So now the kids have got CCJs and all kind of mad
Oh,
stuff.
that sort of thing.
Mad
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
like
yeah.
doing
That-
mad
yeah,
things,
that's crazy.
overcharging them. You're living in a council house, but
Yeah,
you're charging your
yeah,
kid
yeah.
£200.
I see someone online, he was saying like his mum charges him £500 a month, but her mortgage is £600 a month. But she
No,
charges him.
I would do that though. I would charge my child, but then.
She
You're
charges him
saving it though.
Alright.
Right. And
So,
that's
I'll
what those
give it, but
other
I won't let him
communities that he
know.
mentioned,
Oh, they
that's
give it
what they
back.
do.
Give it back to
Yeah,
him, like,
give
surprise,
it back.
yeah, be
When
like,
you're
"Here,
now
son."
21 and you want to buy a house, you've got all this money that you've been giving me.
Yeah.
That's what other communities are doing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not everyone in our community is doing those sort of things. They're actually taking from their
Using
kids,
the money.
using it, living up their life, giving money to their man, all kind of mad stuff, yeah. And when their kid is of a certain age, they can't.
You do that.
Who, me?
Give money to guys.
No,
Remember you said
no,
it.
don't do that.
You did
Don't-
say it on here
yeah,
before though.
I have,
She
but
did. She would.
Spray, you're just taking it
I'm
off
not.
course right
I'm
now.
just
You're
saying.
taking it off
No,
course.
no, I'm just saying.
Like
though.
that's business ventures.
Yeah, but I'm
I
saying
get my money
don't-
back plus
Yeah, no,
percentage.
but I'm saying don't move like
yeah,
you won't.
but you're making it sound like I'm just minding man. I don't mind man.
You're minding. There's someone that's been minded.
No one's been
just
minded.
someone. Just, I
No
don't know,
one's
but
been
someone.
Mind games.
No.
You can't be minded again. You won't. It won't happen again.
I've never minded man.
Oh,
Never.
okay.
I wasn't raised like that. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, is like
So you
other
won't mind-
communities.
you won't mind, man, if man fall on his face.
That's a dip. Spray,
on,
stop
man.
trying to minds games me, man. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of communities, like this gentleman mentioned, they do that for their
Gentleman,
kids. They do that
Gentleman
for
in
their
a
kids. They
balaclava.
take the money monthly, they save it up, and when their kids want to go uni or want to buy a car, or want to buy a house, they give it back to them. Whereas a lot of other communities or people sometimes in our community, they bleeding their kids dry.
Do you know what? Sorry, Tree, because I'm supposed to be a bit more adult in this one for real. I'm supposed to be like Leon a bit.
I just wonder
I
where
got the wrong
Leon is
MO.
sometimes.
Yeah, I got the wrong MO. True, when I went downstairs, I saw bare ski mask and that. But yeah, boom.
Yeah, so I think that's where we kind of lost our way a bit.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of us that's in our age group are trying to change that, trying to rectify some of that. Like, I can't imagine me taking money off my kids to live in my house.
Do you know what? I send my youth money like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I think I need to send.
There's a
I need
balance,
to
though.
stop. I think.
There's a balance.
I feel like
No,
I maybe need to
like-
stop. But do you know what it is with me? Because I just feel like, see, when we was young or whatever.
That's why I do it, you know.
Yeah, I don't want my youth to ever feel like you need money or just on the crime thing. Cause I just do crime, innit? If I
There's
need money, I
balance.
just do crime, innit?
And that's the thing, like, yeah, like the twins, us, they were going on some school trip, you know, and I never went on these school trips. They say, go school trip. Like, yeah, cool, man. Nothing, man. And I saw the price. I'm like, okay, it's cool. You know, but it's two of them. You get me? It's like, yeah, man, cool, man. You can go. You can pay for it, Dad. Yeah. I was thinking, I can pay for it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like, really, I want to say, nah, man. I want to say what my mom said to get me. I'm thinking, nah, man, you don't want to go on that trip, man. What you want to go on that trip for? Berlin. What you want to go Berlin for? I'll take you to Jamaica or
Is that
something.
the
But you know what?
basketball, football stuff?
I don't even know what
Okay.
it is. I need to read it up on it. I just paid the deposit.
Yeah, my
You
kids
think
are going.
something you did.
My kids are going to Berlin for some basketball,
some
football
Holocaust
team. Oh no, they don't
war
know for
museum,
that.
I think. I don't
No,
know what
but
it
them
is.
them time days, it's whatever. But I'm saying, see, like when they get a bit older, like, remember my youth's like, I mean, he's 16, so I'm saying from when he's all 40, you know, and we used to be out there, innit, because we think we need stuff.
Yeah, mine are 14.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
you
so
think
yeah.
you need stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even on that.
Yeah.
You've got to pay, you don't need nothing.
My thing is that I don't want you to
As long
be
as
in
I've
some,
got P, you don't
some
need nothing.
shotter's car thinking, yeah, he's got more money than my dad.
Or, do you get what I'm saying? Or you
Or
need
you-
anything.
Yeah, because I've
don't need
seen,
nothing.
I've been around girls, you know, and, you know, my
Like,
whip
you
was better than their dad's whip or whatever it was. And, you know, you kind of like, you know, and it's shallow to think like that, yeah.
Mad
But
thing.
it's shallow. But
Yeah,
but you
crazy.
know what?
No, I hear
If you
your
don't think
logic.
like a
Yeah,
shallow
it's
person,
crazy.
No, I'm not gonna
still.
lie. I hear your
Yeah,
logic.
yeah, yeah.
Like, so the things that I do with my kids, yeah,
Mind
like-
games. Like,
my kids do business class flights and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
what car did your dad drive?
My dad had a Ferrari still.
Wow.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
No,
But he's had Focuses, he's had Mercedes,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
had
yeah.
Jags and that.
Yeah,
my dad's
dad's a
owned
proper
multiple
guy. My dad's a
houses,
proper
yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Proper. That's
My
what I'm
dad's a proper
saying.
guy.
So,
No, my dad's a proper. He was a proper guy. Money and all that. Proper guy.
Yeah.
So
Proper-
I feel like
I
I've
didn't
got a
get
bit
none.
of that in me. So like,
you know what? I can feel that in you, you know?
I got a little bit of that in me.
That energy.
trying
I get that energy.
He's trying.
I tell you,
You know she's single, innit?
I
He-
don't. Listen,
he's
I never
trying
came
it.
here for
No,
that.
I tell you,
He's trying it more than-
but I tell you why though, because
in the game, she
there's
likes-
two
she likes black
parts.
boys.
So whether it's my daughters or
But
my
she's celibate.
or
Mad.
my
not on
son.
that.
So for my son, I don't want no one to try
Long
to take
time.
my son
We're
to
not on that.
cunch, like so you can get trainers and stuff. So I try to give him a balance. He doesn't get everything he wants. Like he's not like, but he will get everything he needs and a little bit.
No, but
Yeah.
My daughter and
wait,
my
wait,
son.
there's something you do that's mad with your son that I didn't agree with.
What?
Do you...
What pedicures?
That was it. Don't do that.
Nah.
What's a pedicure?
You know when you
Foot.
get your foot done? He's a footballer.
I mean, I've gone to the place next to the
I'm
Jamaican,
saying
on,
when
you
we're
know, next to
older.
the
I
Jamaican.
like you. Yeah,
No, I'm
thank
saying when
you.
we're
Where you got your food?
Thank you.
All the
No,
Chinese
no.
people.
That's why my
Well,
son's
no,
not going to
no,
be
no,
on the
Jamaica, you
thingy.
get
They're
that.
not going to be
Yeah,
trying
for
to.
real, for real,
Do you see
for
what I mean?
real.
Trying to
My
style
toes
my
are
son on
mental.
Instagram about his
Yeah,
toes.
for
They
real,
can't
my
do
toes
it.
are mental. They got my
Yeah.
toes out of there. For real. Remember, like on the Twitter thing when I started going mad. And
Yeah.
I
Trust
started
me,
seeing
like,
close-ups
but
on my
I'll be
toes.
real, I was a bit like.
I can't believe the
this
gal
thing-
got me out of there like that. You know,
I was a bit
big
like.
close, and you're trying to laugh, so you saw it. The close-up on my
No,
toe.
you mentioned it. You
Oh,
mentioned
know
it
what?
on
Some
the show.
girl paid for my feet to get done. First time I've ever got them done. She's like, yeah, babe, I'm gonna, you know, get your feet done. I'm like, oh, I ain't
Did
got my
that
feet
for my
done. What are
partner
you doing all of
still.
this for? I'm
Look.
not that type of brother.
She done that for her partner. Said,
Yeah,
minded
he
man.
took me. No, he took me to get
Minded
my.
man.
You're mad. He
Minded.
took me to get my
I
nails
need
and
to
my
get with
feet
you.
done.
I need to start this sapio thing. I need to. It's because my brain ain't. I ain't got time for it. But she needs to be turned on by the mind. She's a sapiosexual, innit?
Every
Yeah,
episode we're
that's why
gonna
she's-
cover
That's
this.
why she's a celibate. I'm
Every
saying-
episode.
Oh yeah, for real. We need to stop.
It's
That's
too
tomorrow.
much.
Really?
For real, that's
Too much.
No, for real,
Every
that's tomorrow.
episode.
Yeah, for real, because that's tomorrow. Remember this is coming out.
Anyway, it's too much.
True.
Anyway,
Do you get what
but
I'm saying? It's
yeah,
bare that
so-
man's got to do with her.
I take them out to restaurants. They've been to Hutong, Nobu, STK, like
man.
my kids, both of them.
Oh, I thought you
like
were saying the
I
guy.
take them. I tell you why. No one
why
ain't
not?
coming to my daughter and say, "Let me take you out to." My daughter's gonna say, "I did that at 10." You
Straight.
can't.
That's what I do with my
You
You
daughters,
can't
yeah.
be luring them over.
She's still
with
gonna
things
say
like
yes,
that.
though.
But they ain't gonna be.
She's still gonna forward.
Maybe they will because
still
of
gonna forward
familiarity,
still.
but not because of.
Why
Not
you never
because
got-
it's,
I wanna
I
do
need
it.
to go and I
Hey,
need
you
to
never-
take
hey,
a
you
picture.
never- hey, you never
Do you know
took
what I
a
mean?
risk
My
thing
kids have
or-
been taking pictures
Love
on business class for a long time now. Like it's a normal thing for them. So you can't just be thinking I'm gonna fly her out and then she's gonna give out because
Of course you can.
like
Because they never
they're
paid
all
for
right.
it. When they're doing them pictures, they never paid for it.
I'm telling you, my kids are more wealthy
But you
than
know
I
what?
am.
You're accustomed to it.
Yeah.
All right. So it's like not even. I always say broke is a mentality more so than it is that's
100%.
what's in your pocket. You know. So your
100%.
taste alone just can't make you go for that job. Your taste alone can't make you stay in bed. Your taste alone will make you
Give you that
have
drive.
a drive
Yeah.
that someone else. You get me? You can't buy a
Focus.
drive, man.
Yeah.
But you gotta groom that into your children, the
Yeah.
drive and all of
Yeah.
that. Like they just come out of the womb, I want to be a doctor. It don't work like that, man. I mean, it might do sometimes, but you kind of gotta like embed it in your children. And what you're saying, I take the girls to like restaurants that I know their mum ain't taking them.
Daddy daughter days.
I used to take their mum to these places.
Yeah.
And no man's doing that no more.
Yeah.
You get me? So you're getting stuff that your mum ain't even getting. No, I don't mean to say
trying
like
to
that, but
trying to get in there
me?
through the mum.
And now they got a standard now.
Or you trying to get in there through the mum, like like bring the mum nice places and all that.
No, I don't even take them. I don't even, no.
you mean
But
your
I'm
actual
saying,
It's daddy daughter days.
So the daughter, like,
You
I'm
mean
not
your actual girl?
Nah, my daughters, I used to say I would take their mom to
Oh,
these
I'm
same
going mad,
places.
I'm
You
just
get me?
going
Back in the day.
Back
yeah.
in the day. So
I'm
now
just
you're
going
going places that you're, so
Your mum's experience.
yeah. So not necessarily the same restaurant, but the same level.
Caliber.
Yeah. So now you're like, and you know what? Quicker spend it on my daughters than some girl.
Yeah. And I feel like you're teaching your daughters like a certain standard. Like no one can't just come and give them anything. They're aspiring to attain those things for themselves. But anyone else that's approaching them, they have to come with a certain standard. You can't just be taking your daughters anywhere.
Yeah, of course.
Because my daddy does this for me daily.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but what? So what? What do you mean by anywhere? Are you one of them girls that need to be taken Nobu?
Me like fish and chips sometimes.
No, but you get what I'm saying? Let's start there though.
I like fish and chips
Let's start
sometimes.
there though.
But let me tell you, on a cash, I take myself there. I take myself there. I go Scots in Richmond by myself.
Not all the
Do you know
time.
what I mean?
Not all the time.
I
Think
do
you're some
that stuff.
bougie person.
But you know what though? Like for real,
See
as
me,
a man,
yeah?
it's pressure. You're thinking when you get a girl, you're thinking
Like,
I've got to take her to somewhere that's a bit more, I really want to go somewhere. I'd rather I'll go to a Caribbean shop. Let's get a
no, but if it's a gal thing, then standard man's gonna try and go somewhere mad in it because you're trying to look at the pom pom in it. You're not really, unless do you know what I mean? Unless you're just.
I do think that if we don't keep this up all the time, we end up just
it's
ghosting.
A facade. It's a facade.
Yeah, so that's why man just
not
end up
everyone's
ghosting.
got
No,
money
but I'm
to
saying
keep
it's
that
when
up.
it's when it's your girl or whatever. When you're together, that's when your girl don't mind. Like after a while, you can go whatever. I'm saying, to be fair, there's levels anyway, for real. Like the higher you get up, because even with me, I eat much better than I used to. Like I eat in nicer places than I used to, and not because I don't know, just because I do now, innit? Because I can as well. So when you can, because I don't spend beyond my means, innit? I'm not a man that you should I'll just go to these places if I can't, and just to stretch it. So there's men that do that, but I'm saying now I can though. I find that I do more do fine dining than the normal thing because you actually it tastes better. It's not even a joke. Do you get what I'm saying? No, but it's true though. You pay what you pay for is what you get in it type of thing. But at the same time,
sometimes
I think more the service. Like I went somewhere and the orange juice cost £5, and I thought it's not the price of the orange juice.
Yeah, for real.
I'm paying for a man to bring it to
stuff like
me.
that.
And
Stuff
the
like that. But I'm saying
ambience.
stuff like that. Stuff like that and all that. But I'm saying, see, like stuff like steak and certain things, you're gonna get the top steak. You're gonna get the best. Do you get what I'm saying? Argentina, you get like gauchos. You're gonna get the best steak in it. Or certain place, like you're gonna get the best. It's not gonna be like a steak in Axola. Do you get what I'm saying? No, big up Axola. But I'm saying like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like. But anyway, but me as a person, I was saying before, like I don't really care about all of that. Not like that. Big up Soho House and all that. Yeah, I like that. Like I've gone there a couple times.
Cole. With Cole.
I went there. The first time I went was with Cole, but I ain't been there with Cole for ages. Remember, he's dropped me out. But I mean,
Oh, are you?
no, I'm joking. I'm saying I'm not with DJ no more, innit? I'm not.
Oh no, yeah. But I'm just saying.
But I'm saying that's when I used to go there.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, and that was a Shoreditch house one. Shoreditch. That was a Shoreditch one. But I'm saying this one, there's one in Dean Street. Dean Street one's is all right as well. But White City one, like I had a
White City one's all right. It's a bit more
yeah,
uptownish.
yeah. But I had
Feel.
I had an incident in there. Big up one of them aunties. They do a podcast as well. But yeah, alhamdulillah. But I see one of them. But I had a meeting there one time, yeah, and literally it was with two business partners. Why for that? But they're two business partners. But I had a meeting about something. I think we was gonna do a show. They wanted to talk about doing a show, yeah. So I've gone there, and I think one of them was the member. Yeah. So we've gone in. So one of them's the member, the other one wasn't the member, and I think one of them has gone. The member has gone to the gym or something, but he'd already said like, yeah, they're gonna order some food, and the woman said, yeah, it's fine. Like the woman at the thing said it's fine. Then he's gone where he's gone, but anyway, he's come back, and then we've gone to order, and she's gone, oh, where's the member or some shit like.
Yeah,
They've got some policy, but my whole thing is like with all of that, but you could just tell she done it on purpose, like just to be mad, because she was the first one that said it was cool. Like she's already seen. I can't explain it. She just done her madness anyway.
Yeah, they like that over there, man.
But I felt racially profiled, didn't it? Yeah. Like I felt racially profiled.
Once again,
remember,
you know,
this is Black History Month, so I'm just talking the things now, innit? So I felt racially profiled in there. Like even though everyone like, yeah, we want to go Soul House, we want to feel that.
Yeah.
I don't care about all of that.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give anyone a bad name if you deal with me mad.
Yeah,
Do
cool.
you get what I'm trying to say? And that's how I felt. And the reason I'm not saying who I went on a meeting with, because I don't want to thingy them in it.
Fuck up their membership.
Yeah, I don't want to thingy them, but they will know. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I didn't, and straight away, because even like there's like, oh yeah, and he was like trying to sort it out. Oh yeah, 1 minute he's phoning phoning the business partner to come from the. I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I want to eat somewhere else. R.I.P. my brethren J. But he taught me that don't ever, like, when you're eating somewhere, like, and you're paying your money, be like, no, do you know what I'm saying? Don't know how, make sure they're dealing with you properly. Like, I'm not now, after you've dealt with me like that, I'm gonna pay in your establishment. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm
So I
like
was
that with anything, though,
yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest.
So
Even
I'm
if it's a closed shop, if I don't get right customer service, I'm just not spending my money.
Yeah, I felt.
Yeah, you got the opposite where people be like, yeah, oh yeah.
I have to
I'm gonna
prove
buy this
something.
lobster. Yeah, watch it. I always think that's a dickhead thing. It's like you're trying to prove to them that you got money.
I belong here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like straight away,
Bullshit,
that's what I'm saying. I
yeah.
became anti, because it's like I just thought, what? Because I like, to me, how I am, yeah. Like, and I'm talking about, and this is me even when I was broke, yeah. Even when I was broke, I thought I still think I'm someone. I'm a madman.
Of course.
You get what
But
I'm saying? Like,
everyone's somebody.
I'm on my high horse even when
Yeah,
I'm
man.
broke, and that's why enough man used to hate me as well. They still hate me, but I'm saying, because bro, my man ain't even got what we've got, but he's still on his high horse. Because I'm a man, I'm on my high horse, innit? But now my horse is high. Why for that? But do you get what I'm saying? There's a why still. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? But I lie that. But I know. But yeah, but you get what I'm saying though, innit? So man.
Yeah. No, I get you still. And like, some man need the money to feel how you describe, to get me. So people like people don't like people that are natural, that just got it in them naturally.
I don't care about all them stuff. So where I'm just a natural tugs, straight away I don't want to be here. Remember, you picked to have this meeting here.
Yeah.
We could have this meeting in anywhere. I don't care. Like, I'm not one of them guys. So I was like, yeah, I see a decent. So like, we're actually on our way out. We're going. Then someone's recognized me, innit? Oh yeah, young speed, you done the podcast thing or whatever. They wanted to make a link. Big up auntie, yeah, one of them aunties. They do some next podcast, the aunties thing. And then, so basically, she stopped. So I'm exchanging details or whatever. Then they come to me again, like, oh yeah, is the member here? Or so, yeah, it was just too much, blood. But me, I'm not trying to change, innit? Like, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to change to be with you, like. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I could be myself all the way.
Yeah, of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
At the same time, you do have to know when to tone it down, though.
I think, like...
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? Not ever, but man weren't doing that. Man's just here to... So if I feel mad, like, you're just... This is... Because you know who was next to us as well? Big up that Ovi guy. Ovi.
Oh, the basketball.
No.
It was on something like Love Island.
Yeah, but he's a basketball player as well. Ovi.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ovi from
Tall
Love
guy,
Island.
yeah.
Love Island. I don't want him to be a basketball player. But yeah, but he was there. He was on the next table and he was embarrassing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You got Ovi there. They're not troubling him. He's probably a proper member. Do you get what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
Hey, we're moving like we're just trying to be somebody. But Ovi probably knows who I am. I'm Breakers. Oh my God, mad. I lie that. Pabs.
He might.
Lie that.
He
Pabs.
might, bruv.
He better.
He might. He might. You never know. Some of these guys are tapped in, pause. Why? I mean, but, yo.
But yeah, what do you think? Do you like them bougie places? I see you like going sheesh and all that and acting the bollocks.
No, I don't like the bollocks, but I like to go out. I do like
Big
to
up
go
Kel
out.
though. I always take opportunities to big up Kill, you know.
Yeah,
She
big
looks
her
so
up.
nice, man.
She's absolutely stunning.
Gorgeous, man.
And she just, do you know what?
Such a lovely woman.
I said this to her on
Kelly LaRock.
Saturday actually.
Oh, Kelly LaRock,
Yeah,
yeah.
I said this to her on Saturday. Growing up, like she was like her and Jamelia, but they were like dark skinned women that I could see on like in the UK, not like American
Oh, yeah,
people.
Jamelia looks lovely as well. She's got,
Stunning, and it was so like.
and she's got proper black kids as well.
Aside from all of that, yeah, she does.
No,
and they're beautiful. They're beautiful kids. They're beautiful.
No, but I rate that though.
They're beautiful
What,
kids,
Kelly LaRock
gorgeous.
Kelly ain't
All
got
of
no
them,
kids.
all of them are beautiful.
But I'm saying like, just why I'm saying that is because Jamelia's gone through the industry and then come out the other end with a white. I know I'm saying that. So
Yeah.
big her up.
Okay,
But
yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you get what I'm
yeah.
saying? All her kids, but I just
She's
didn't wanna-
she's a Birmingham
Yeah.
girl, so it's kind of I don't really see Birmingham girls.
Do you know what? But she was,
Changing the
Yeah, brothers are
changing,
gangsters.
change like
Muscular
you
and
know
then
it
water
happens,
there.
but yeah, but
She got some gangster brother there.
Jamelia used to come down to our dance class in
Bust some gunshot after Max show.
I was yeah, I know the brothers. Well, I don't know him personally, but when he was a name growing up, you get me, in Birmingham, muscular.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know, is Tobias Beckford or something like that. But yeah, they were. She got brothers
a
that
reputable
are
family.
R.I.P. Chicks, man.
30
My gangster.
still.
But
You
yeah,
get me?
as I was
My
saying to Kelly,
gangster.
like on Saturday, I was telling her that she was quite an inspiration for me and many other young black girls growing up, to see her on top of the pops and everything, and she carried herself in such a decent manner, and she's just actually a lovely person inside
Such a
and
lovely
out.
person, man.
So yeah, shout out to her. And
Still
also
on daytime TV.
Oh, Jamelia.
Yeah.
I
We're
think
talking
she
about
is
Kelly,
actually,
yeah?
but I'm speaking about Kelly
Oh,
LaRock.
okay.
Talking about Kelly, we've moved on from Jamelia.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
sorry.
shout both of them out,
yeah, shout
because
both of them out.
actually they were such a good representation of black women on in the industry and on the TV as
Every
well.
time I see
done something.
Kelly, like she put, I think, yeah. Like,
I love Kelly
Yeah,
LaRock.
yeah,
She's
I
on
think
some
that she
South
looks good,
London
you get me?
housewives things, innit?
Yeah,
with Charlie
she
and
did
that.
do that.
Yeah, what was that like? Do you watch it?
I watched one or two episodes.
I watched
Okay.
a few of them, yeah.
I
Big
watched
up
one or
Andy.
two
Andy, we
episodes.
actually had them on the
They do the part 2.
I think so.
Okay.
I was supposed to be in it, I think. I gotta be I'm thinking
should be in
who
it,
would I
man.
be dating?
Wait,
Remember, Kelly's not really letting off, so I can't really just be dating Kelly and not that'll be too mad. There's the other light skin thing, what's her name? She was on the show. Hibbert. Something Hibbert, the light skin girl, but yeah, she is alright.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, and Marsha and the twins.
The twins, yeah, I was on a show with them girls.
Yeah, maybe I could date Marsha.
But yeah, they were amazing young
Maybe.
women. Growing
Yeah,
up.
Kelly LaRock, yeah, she's a pioneer, man.
Legend.
Legend, yeah.
And her
grew up
vocals
on
are
her.
second to none.
Yeah.
Like she really sings live. And
She's
she
the
sounds
she's
like
like the
record.
first girl with that lip thing
Yeah,
there, innit? Like,
yeah.
she made all the girls
Louise,
get it.
it's Louise Hibbert. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kelly, lovely girl.
The
man.
lip piercing. But yeah, she's just a lovely, lovely soul inside and out. And I actually feel privileged that I can just call her. She's cool.
Can you
Really
just
cool.
call her?
She's
Will
from
she answer?
South.
No, she
Well, we're not doing that.
What part of London is she
she'll
from?
answer to me. I'll find her now.
Happy.
What part? She's from
Southeast, isn't
South,
it?
yeah, I
Southeast,
thought
yeah.
as much, yes.
Southeast.
Yeah, she's from Thamesmead. I've been to her house.
Okay. Okay.
Big up Kelly. She got the,
Big
have
A
you
lot
been
of
to her house?
information.
She
You
got
been to
she
her
got the cinema screen thing.
house?
But yeah, absolute pioneer. So much pioneers in the music industry from our generation as well.
Yeah, man.
So
Kelly
many.
LaRock.
But yeah, boom. Getting back to the point. She's Chigwell. Do you like? Yeah, you like them acting like you're the dog's bollocks and all that.
I don't like to act. I'm just who I am. Like when I was growing up, I did ballet, tap, contemporary, ballroom.
And I want to go Sheesh though. It
Did
looks
you grow
like a
up in
vibe.
a
Sheesh does look like a vibe.
all
though.
right, because
vibe.
you
Yeah, it does.
like sound like you grew up in like with not as much usual black financial problems, yeah. If I'm putting that
It's a
right,
lie.
Wrong.
It's a
it's a
lie.
lie.
Get
Yeah.
it wrong. You ain't seen your episode.
Nah, but we didn't even cover everything.
Yeah,
No,
So I
because you
didn't.
said pops had the Ferrari and stuff like that. I just
but
presume
I wasn't
that.
raised with
Okay.
my dad. Yeah, so
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's a
cool.
different. But yeah, I was brought up in Brixton. I say that my growing up was like feast and famine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
One
feast
day
and
you got it,
famine.
one day,
Yeah.
yeah. I know. One Christmas was good, the next one was good. Yeah.
Christmas was always good though. It was always good.
Yeah, but you know what? That's how
yeah,
black people are, you know. We
Feast
got we're
and
good and we're
famine.
bad. Yeah,
feast and famine.
Yeah.
Like, so sometimes we were up,
Yeah, sometimes
Like
it's
you
that.
did,
we're
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
I don't know what you was listening to.
Yeah, sometimes we were
Yeah.
down, like, and like we never, like, we knew we were down, but it weren't down. Like, it's weird.
We're broke
you know?
together, we're
Yeah,
cool.
like,
Yeah.
like sometimes we're shopping at Marks, and next time it's Quick Save and Netto, and
Okay.
do you know what I mean?
Alright, cool.
And I thank God for those people that were around when it was famine times. Like, there was people that when the bread makers weren't around, they would always come and drop things off, made sure that we had things.
Yeah.
But my grandma wasn't from the feasting times.
Right.
So I was raised by my grandma. So they weren't on feasting, you know, like if the TV's not broken, we're keeping the TV. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas other parts of my family were like, right, there's a new TV out, we need to get that. Right, there's a Vodafone brick phone, we need to get that.
Yeah.
There's a new car, we need to get that.
Yeah, consumers.
Yeah, real
yeah,
consumers.
yeah,
Whereas my grandma was like, she was
if it ain't broke,
don't fix it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she always says she's never have no money.
Yeah. They never dash away nothing, kid.
Nah.
They
She'll say, I ain't got
always
no money. Then there's like a next 3-piece suite sofa coming, and you're like, right, but yesterday you said you had no money. Do you know what I mean? So I was raised from that generation. But yeah, my actual generation, my parents are like from a different generation. My dad was a jeweler. He had a workshop in Hatton Gardens.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
Did you say that on the
No, we didn't cover it because you jumped to
What do you mean
Nudge.
we didn't cover it? It's you to tell your story.
No,
How
we
can
jumped to Nudge.
How can I cover what
Because you're
you're
the host.
saying?
Because you're the host.
Yeah,
It's
but I can't
RTM.
cover what you're saying.
Yeah, but we
Do you know what I'm
didn't
saying?
get.
How can I
we
cover
didn't
what
get
you're
to that
saying?
stuff.
I'm asking you about.
Anyway, so I was raised in Brixton,
Okay, cool.
but I was privy to like ballet, tap, contemporary.
Yeah.
I was performing at the Royal Opera House. I
Okay.
was doing that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
because you know what, I had an auntie that lived in Brixton. She moved to I'm not Norwood. Sorry, I'm not really a South man. I'm either Birmingham or North London. So Birmingham's my South London. You get me? And depending on what time and in the day you drive there, you could get to Birmingham quicker than you could get to Brixton. You
It's
get
not
me?
a lie.
From North
It's
London.
not a
So
lie.
yeah.
It's not a lie.
So yeah, she had a house in Brixton. So we used to go over there before she moved to Norwood. And but they were doing all right. They weren't like, so people sometimes think South, some of the richest black people come from South.
100%.
So people always got this South is you know, nah, bruv. There's some real black people with black excellence down there. You get me?
Lots SW2, like that part of Brixton's
Yeah.
like big houses, cellars, 3 floors, 4 floors.
Yeah.
Then you've got like your SW9s. Parts of that is like Angel Town, Loughborough Junction, where there's a build up of estates and stuff.
Right.
So you see the difference, you know. You visually see it, like even when you see Summer Leighton, like it's like it's a big estate, similar to like a Stonebridge, like sort of thing. Yeah, and those that didn't do so well, they kind of put them in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What is that I'm hearing? Can you hear something? Elmo, can you hear something? But go on, keep talking. Sorry, but I just
It's on
keep.
this side.
I don't know, but I keep hearing it.
It's on this side. I can hear it.
Oh, is it? So it's not in
It's
here.
over- no, it's
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, you just, I was just thinking, what the fuck's that? But anyway, go on, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very feast and famine.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Very feast and famine.
That must be what it was that I said earlier. You know, when you thought, I thought it was that, but it wasn't.
Yeah. So as much as I'm where I am, I'm very aware of a different life.
It's good, man.
Yeah, so Bon. We didn't even finish off about this Kaba guy though.
I mean, there's not really much to this that I could add to it other
Or
than
maybe
the
I
fact
just
that
missed
it's
so much
fucked.
of you lot talking about it, maybe. But
Well, we just touched on more black people being in the system, like the court system, the police system, and then over time we will be more seasoned and it would work more for us than it does right now, because it don't work for us at all. You know, when it gets extreme, like police shootings and all that, we kind of know the outcome. You know, like even if we think that this, you know, in the back of our brains, we kind of know that it's not really gonna be something that, well, me personally, I kind of knew. I don't really tap into the news on the subject because I kind of knew what the outcome was gonna be. And if it was gonna be that the police went jail, I would have been shocked. I ain't gonna lie, I would have been shocked. As much as he done wrong and he deserves it, whatever, I would have been shocked. Like, pleasantly surprised that the system actually worked on our behalf on this occasion.
And I think we need to just educate our young people about like what to do in a stop and search. Do you know what I mean? Like to not escalate a situation. Do you know what I mean? Because we know that it can escalate. We know that. I was stopped in Dulwich. I had my hoodie on. This is when I bought my Mini Cooper, and I was stopped. And I think they thought I was someone I weren't. They pulled me over, told me that I run a red light. I didn't run a red light. But it's late at night. It must be about 1-2 o'clock in the morning. I'm in my hoodie. They don't know who's in the car.
You say you're looking like a boy, mad.
Must have been, yeah. I was a tomboy, fully. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
So they've pulled me over. But now when I've opened my window and stuff, luckily because of like Lisa and them, I had like my I had my rights in my glove compartments. So
Because of who?
Lisa, because they used to get stopped all the time. So
But
solid.
what? Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, so
why because of her?
because I remember like them talking about what you need to do when you get stopped. Stopped and like so.
Right.
I was on my A game. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I pulled over, I turned off my ignition or whatever. I didn't even know he actually reached into my car and took my key out.
Oh.
I didn't even know. So I'm knowing I'm fully competent.
Yeah.
I'm a bit flamboyant with it now. Yeah, go run me.
Yeah,
I work for the government. Blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
yeah.
Run me.
Yeah.
And then once they've done their check, now they don't even want to write this up. But I'm wanting you to write it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need your badge number.
Yeah.
We need to write this down because I'm gonna make a complaint because I'm a civil servant like you, sort of thing, you know. And it's about knowing the rights because I could have been more mouthy and started talking nonsense and escalate it to now something else. But I let him do what he needed to do and he had to let me go. But now he don't want to write it out. But now I'm using the law.
Of course.
Because I'm like, we're going to get a report. I need your badge number and everything. But yeah, you just got to know how to navigate and be aware of your rights. And I'm sure Forever Family talk about your rights and stuff like that. So if you haven't subscribed to them, do subscribe to them. But just trying to de-escalate things because we can de-escalate it. You might have to go to prison if you know you know what I mean? You might have to go to prison or you might get away. I don't know. But like, what do you want to do? Do you want to wake up in the morning? Or do you not want to wake up in the morning?
Yeah, for real.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that everything can end in a negative outcome where someone loses their life, but like we must try and do things that are not going to escalate.
True. When a guy is doing bad and he gets pulled over by police, say for instance now he's like a career criminal, he's portraying to the police that he is everything that he's not. So he's like, you know, he might even have something on him. And he's like gonna get pulled over. He's gonna be, oh yeah, officer, here's my license. Yeah, cool, everything cool. Oh yeah. The officer's now simmered down and think, oh, you know, this is one of the good guys, man. Now I feel bad. And he's driving off thinking, ha 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 ha. So whenever I see people like chat to police, like, what you put him over for? I just think, I mean, why not act like you are? Why not have one over them, innit? Like, but half of the time when people do that, I guess they don't have nothing on them, so they're thinking, yeah, I'm gonna do this now. But even when I get pulled over by police and judging back from my past, or say if I was on any 2% badness or whatever it might be, and the police pull me over and I'm acting the part of me not being that guy that they think I am. Yeah. All the way. You get me? To the point where it's just normal. That's my interaction with police. If I get pulled over, I leave my car and walk over to them, you know? Yeah, that as well.
I
Yeah,
points immediately, straight away. I'm acting
like,
a
hey, how you doing,
normal
officer?
guy.
Yeah, but say I'm
No,
like
but,
super.
but that's what I
lich.
said before. Man used to be a rip, like, I swear,
Yeah.
no joke. Like, I
No
know
joke.
I'm going mad. But see, before,
Mm.
like when man was young, man used to jump out and go mad on feds and make them get back in the car and drive off. Do you think it's joke? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Big up when he loops and like I'm not even like we had to get pulled over by proper police. See, normal police will jump out, go mad on them and make them get in the car and have to drive off. Don't think you could ever big up the man them though.
And that's probably why now they've got more response.
Yeah, big up the man them though, car. I'm not even capping as well. Like we was on that. Like feds
I swear.
the fuck you pulling man out? Like they're back, they're gone, they're driving. Sorry, like they're gone. They're knowing this is too much for you. Like.
That's probably why now you got more response. Because
Probably
like
not.
the normal
Probably
police
not,
guy is
but-
not ready to deal with stuff like that. I don't know anyway. I don't know.
I'll
I don't have much
I'll get out of the car, take my license out the wallet,
Wow.
and I walk over to them before they've even bust open their door. Like, what's the problem? Here's my license. But that's what you're pulling me for, right? I'm gonna give you my name today. Here's my license, quick. I gotta go, quick. And the way that I'm moving is like, you know what? I apologize. Shouldn't even have pulled you. Don't even look in my car half of the time.
I'm on a
When
band.
you move like that, I don't even search my car. But
I'm on a band, blood.
Yeah.
Too mad, smoking weed, going mad.
and what they pulled you over and they smoked the weed in the car and then they
'cause
drug
remember,
test
I'm
you.
driving too crazy. It was when I've left the podcast as well in the other thing in Grove. I'm driving back. I'm tired. It was so mad. It was the 420 episode. You know. Imagine that, the 420 episode. So I there was Skinny Man there. Skinny Man gave me some weed. Stone Island give me some
Big
proper.
big up
So
Junior.
yeah, it's a big up Junior. So he's giving me some proper weed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I built a zoot I'm bunning it in it, but I'm driving.
He's
but
really
how,
serious as well. Innit?
but how I'm driving
Serious
is
traits.
like I've just licked over something. I'm driving because I'm trying to get home in it, but you
So
know
you're
on the
strapping the suit while you're
A46
driving?
No, I'm smoking in it.
Okay.
I've built it, but I'm saying I'm smoking.
Yeah.
I'm saying how I'm driving is like I'm getting that because I'm just trying to get home in it. But what's happened that I found that after helicopters logged on to me in it, I'm on the A46. I'm moving too crazy, so they're seeing like, right, why going for that car? Why going for that car? So they sent ground units
Yeah,
to
that
pattern me up.
move.
Yeah, bro. But remember, because I'm driving so mad, innit? So they're thinking I must have done something or talked to him, type of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Boom. Cut a long story short, I've reached Redbridge roundabout. Well, I can't, but raw, it's mad. But it's too late, innit? It's stinking. So it's mad, innit? And that's what I'm saying. It wasn't hard stop, because hard stop some armed feds. It weren't armed feds, but it was more or less a hard stop without armed feds though, because it weren't armed feds. But
Did
the way
you see
they
the
stopped
helicopter
me,
though?
No, I didn't. I'm not. I'm listening to.
You're not even
Bashment,
praying
bro.
it, yeah.
I'm listening to Massacre or something. I'm not.
Yeah, you're
I
not
can't
praying the
hear that. I'm
helicopter.
just thinking I'm a madman. I'm thinking this is as legal as you're gonna get me.
Limelight.
No, I'm just thinking this is as legal as you're gonna get me. I've got my license.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I've got all this stuff. So this is allowed. I'm a madman. Cause they even telling me they're telling me in the comments on the Instagram and all that. Cause remember I'm smoking. See when I was doing them allegedlys and all that. I'm in the car. I'm smoking. I'm on it. They're telling me in the comments, "Yeah, you're gonna lose your license." Shit. I'm thinking.
Oh, so you're on live doing it?
I'm even thinking baby badness. No, because I'll post in it, you can see I'm smoking in my car. So they'll say, you shouldn't smoke. Baby badness, something. But anyway, boom. Corrode me, smelt it. I'm nicked. Do you get what I'm saying? But
Maybe
see
what-
when you get the blood thing, yeah?
Yeah.
And then they send it off whatever. I bust it before because there weren't enough blood. But this time it's too mad. But imagine they've got a level like of like the high level of high. See, like in when you're drinking, they got that level in it. They've got the level, blood, of potency or whatever. I think it's either THC or something, but there's a level, and I think 7 is the highest level. Yeah, I was level 7. Like I was the highest high you can get. Yeah. I had to phone Big Up Stone Island. I had to phone and make him know. Look,
That's some
you're
serious.
like, some serious weed, man. That's one thing. Big Up Stone Island. If you want to get some weed, get it from Stone Island, man. And Danka Finklin, obviously. But yeah, Stone Island. That was some serious weed, man. Number 7.
Serious weed stuff.
But yeah, boom. So we've spoken about Kaba. There's some Philly.
I
I
think
know it's getting boring now, isn't it, Chi?
Mm.
We've done it a few
It's free
times, but
we spoke about Philly already.
no, but so many times. But it's like he's just there, though, isn't it? We can speak about him again.
I
still.
think
Just get his
it's
name
a
in the
classic
title or
case of
something.
Mike Tyson 2-pack, man. I just think it's a classic case of watch who you lay down with, bro, because not everyone's got an agenda, and I think
Do
he.
you
I don't
reckon Mike
think he's-
Tyson and Tupac were not guilty then?
Yeah, I believe they were not. They weren't. Yeah, I believe
Pac
they.
wasn't
Yeah.
guilty. He
Huh?
wasn't even in the room. But
No, Pac, but I'm thinking Tyson.
I don't. Yeah,
I don't know,
because
innit?
I reckon.
Ah,
I reckon. I
Tyson's a
reckon.
maniac.
Listen, man.
But
I
then
don't-
again, them gal they are maniac. He's Robin Given, but I just don't think Robin Given will do that. Was it when it? No,
it
it
weren't
wasn't
Robin
Desiree,
Given, it was
Desiree Washington.
yeah.
Desiree Washington.
yeah, but that girl was
Oh, yeah,
all
she's a
over
little
him.
slut,
There was a
innit? Yeah,
video of
for
her
real,
all
for
over
real.
him at the
For
thing. You get
real,
me?
for real.
But it's a classic case of.
But you know,
Black
like,
man, watch who you're beating, bro. Look, sorry to sis, don't mean to say it in that way, but watch who you're laying down with, like, because it's mad out here. And I don't mean to say serve you right, but if that's how you gotta figure it out, bro, it's crazy. You know, like some people in the facade, like everyone loves me, Philly, bro. These people got agendas. Everyone's got an agenda. Chunks ain't even chatting to you no more. Half of the people, Harry Panera, all these, like, because it's not in their best interest to be mentioning you and shagging their baby's food, that, you know, they've contractually agreed to do things with this company and that company, and, you know, sorry, bro, standing next to you right now is gonna make my mortgage payments not go through. You get me? And so I can understand that, but I'm not part of that whole, like, brands ruling me shit. But yeah, like, you gotta be careful. You go in Australia, bro. Come on, man. These men took this land off the Aborigines. What do you think? You think you're safe over there? It's a
no,
bit
but you know what it is though,
bit
like,
mad.
you
Something
need to-
happened to someone else in Australia as well, innit? ASAP Rocky or
I don't know, but at the same time, blood, like,
that was Switzerland, I think,
Was it
something like that.
Switzerland?
Yeah, I remember
Same
what
thing.
someone
At
of
the
those.
same time.
Yeah.
Same thing. They're not next door, but
Sweden
the
or
same
something
thing.
like that.
Same
Yeah,
you're
country.
in the
remember.
next country, yeah. Like, know what you're doing though as well. Like, too much man, just it's like pum everywhere, fam. Not like that, but look, tomorrow's episode, Lily Savage, like, I'm not Lily Savage. What's her name? Lily Phillips, because she is a savage as well, though. But I'm saying, like, she's letting off. There's bare people. But I'm saying, like, I could have went mad. You get me? It was tempting. It was tempting though. It was tempting though. If she didn't have that thing on her lip, still, it might have went. It could have went another way. If she had it, if she didn't have that thing on her lip, it could have went another way. Elmo even knows. That was the only thing.
I was in Croatia, no, Prague, and
But I'm saying, know what you're. It's up to you though.
we
You
done a
just
show.
know yourself.
But there
bro.
was girls. They came back to the apartment, yeah, and I just, like, I watched Hostel, some film, like 2 days before that, and they went Eastern Europe and bad things happened to them. So I'm in this space now. These girls are talking. And these men want to put the money that we got booked or we got paid for on the thing because it's just foreign money. It just looks good on the table. Looks like it's loads of it.
Yeah,
the man got all this money on the table. You got these two girls from Prague that we don't know
Yeah.
talking in their language.
Jeffy Foden, man.
I'm thinking to the guys, these guys are all happy drinking.
Yeah,
They
the
got these
Jeffy
girls.
Foden
I'm
guy.
like, yo, blood, man. I just had a realization of, I was like, yo, blood, man, what are you doing, man? You got all this money here, you got these girls, we don't even know they do. I was the party pooper. I don't know if it was the weed, I was just paro. I was like, yo, man, get these girls up, man, they're gonna get us set up. I was like, nah, man, you're cool, man, you're cool. The girls never set us up, but
They could have.
they could have.
Yeah.
And it's situations like that, it's like, man are thinking, like,
Yeah, they don't
you're
think
safe.
properly. Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Could have just laid down with one of these girls and they could have just said, you know what, there's some money on the table, you know? Maybe we can say that these guys, you know, done something to us that we didn't agree to, you know? I'm not saying that that's what girls do, but it could have been a case of one of those
No, I
situations,
think
you know
with
what I mean?
him, I don't know, man. It just seems like it might have been. He's just a madman, fam. You don't get gal like that. You get me? Like he could have done so much. Because you see what it is as well. Like what enough man where enough man go wrong as well. Like and a bare man catch cases that might not have caught a case because of sometimes they'll dig a gal, but see how you deal with them after.
The aftercare plan.
Yeah, see how you deal with them after. A lot of men are getting done. That's what's making you get the R. And that's what's making them call R now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Some girls had it, you know, at the time of beating or whatever, they were cool with it. But you see, like some man, how mad they go after and make the girl feel so shit and so like, but they might have thought something else, but now the girl feels so shit, you R'd me. I don't even want that on
I'll
the
be
girl
real.
don't even want that on her body count.
If me and the girl are having consensual, and then she starts requesting some mad shit, I'm pulling my trousers up. I'm not involved. This is crazy for me. So when I hear the stories, the solo 4-5 and all these, you hear these stories and think, at what point did you say to yourself, yo, I'm not really on that, you know? That's a bit too much. Slapping a batty cheek's one thing, but
Bruv, you're being nuts. What do you mean solo 4-5? Are you saying he shouldn't have got guilty? Are you saying the girls
I'm
requested
saying,
that?
I never said he requested it.
Oh, that's
In
what I'm
any way,
thinking.
I'm just saying, like, the context of it.
No, but I'm saying he thingied them. He done the madness to them.
What, one off?
Bare times, I think. But
With
I'm
the
saying,
same girl. So if you're
I
the
don't
girl,
know, but I'm
so
saying
if you're,
I don't know. How do you tell us about that
if you're,
case?
I got
No, but I
experience
don't
with it.
know. No, but I don't know about
But
it.
this is I explain. So say Amy, you done whatever was described with Amy, and then you on a Monday, and you went back to see her on a Friday. Why didn't she report it on the Monday?
Okay,
So
so
if
it's
he-
the same girl.
I'm just saying I don't know, but if he done multiple, if it was a one-off, that's 4-5 done, then yeah, man. But if he kept on going back to the girls, she kept on allowing it, you got to question yourself and shit.
No, but do you know what they've got? Something what they say is coerciveness, and that's what makes it where it's like they say you like. Do you get what I'm saying? Whether or not it's more than once, they say you use like mind games in it. Like you.
Okay, so you
know,
tricked
like
her into believing that this is
cool type of thing. They've got something called like. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You know what? Just go with the
listen,
things.
exactly. But I'm saying as guys,
Yeah.
we should be more, have more knowledge of these things. So that you know about these things. So you know it's mad. Like you could get done even just so you should know it's a mad one. They could say I've just coerced this. So just don't do it.
Yeah, that's a bit mad still.
That's
So
big.
you
Do
can
you get what I'm
have
saying?
like aggressive.
She could say like, because you know there's girl that actually like rough sex, right? And rough like maybe I don't know his thing because that was too mad. But I'm
that was
saying
crazy.
there's girl. I've been beaten again. She said, slap me and all that. They want to get slapped. They want to, and it's mad. Do you get what I'm saying? Because now I'm even thinking, how hard do you want this slap? Because if I do this too hard, even when they say that to me, like it means it's mad to me because I start thinking about cases. They don't even know I'm a madman. Bare things I think about cases. I think slap you. So now you've got a slap mark on your face. Do you get what I'm saying? So, do you get what I'm saying? I think about cases like, do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like slap me, and then but then now you slap her, she's got a slap mark on her face, but she told you to slap her. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But imagine if that girl switched on me by the end of it and I didn't care for her after or
And if you filmed
whatever.
it for your own protection, that's revenge
Evidence.
porn.
Or there's still
Isn't
it's
it? No?
evidence in
Is
her.
that called revenge porn?
It's only
If
if you
you-
put it out.
it's
If
only
you
if
put
you
it out, if
put
you
it out.
distribute it
If you got it
after.
for yourself, it's not revenge porn.
I think like what I would probably advise is that men just need to find their one in it. Find your one that you can do those things, have your safe words if that's what you're into, and do those things with those people. Going around and sleeping with multiple women, you're opening yourself up for issues.
Yeah, I think that.
Need advice from Pabs because that's going on.
I think what he may have done or may not is like he done it with one woman. Yeah, she found out he was doing it with another woman exactly the same way, and she might have got a bit mad. I think it's mad for her to even want to do those things in the first place. So it's
What are
not.
you talking about?
I'm just saying
Solo?
4-5
Oh, okay.
situation because I think I tapped into it a bit, but I never. But because I know him, not personally.
You're trying to defend him. I can hear what's going on.
All right, if that's
But
how
it's
it
cool.
sounded,
No, but it's cool
I'm
because
not
he needs someone.
I'm
He
not
needs someone to.
I'm not consciously
You need
trying to
someone
defend
to.
someone that is convicted for these things, but I just find it difficult because I'm not.
You're just thinking why did it get to a fourth time with this girl?
Yeah, to me, it's foreign to
if
me.
it's so mental.
Yeah,
After the first time, why didn't you call it off?
why not? Like, I don't think it's more than. I think it's more than one person, right?
I don't know.
I think there was more than one girl. So it's like to me, it's like it's just
They
a
were
bit
saying-
strange to
Yeah,
me.
but they were saying the strangeness of it is him. He's the strangeness because that was strange. That he's doing it with different girls. He's coercing them to do madness.
yeah,
I
you
don't
get what
know
I'm trying
the
to say?
case.
it's a
I
bit
don't know.
mad
Huh?
still.
I don't know the case.
I know, but
But
you
I
know
just
what
know,
coercive
but I
means,
can't help
innit?
but see
Mental.
Black brother on stage at the height of his career come down for arting. You get me? And it's like it's the same old story. It happens every
But he's
8
got a
years, every
he's got a
10
big
years.
bird, you know.
I know.
So you know about the system, right?
But the
And
thing
you know,
is,
no, but I'm
alright,
saying for a man to get such a bird, like remember they could see what they see in it. Like all the gays, they could see in it.
He filmed a lot of stuff,
I
right?
don't know, but I'm saying they could see whatever they thought he needed a big bird.
I feel like
But then again, I can't fuck them because I can't talk about them because they give my guys like 30 for licking over someone that would have fucking killed them if they had the chance. But then a next man that's done something with kids will walk away with bloody less than 10
there you
years.
go. At the end of the day, it's a classic case of don't do it to ours. Don't do it to one of ours. And we'll show all of you lot if you do it to one of ours, this is the punishment. Now, if you do it to one of yours, we'll come down on you, but we're gonna come down on you like a ton of bricks. It's just it's territorial. It's like, this is our country, bro. Mind how you move. You get me? I think it's more so that than it is anything.
I
you
just
get me?
I just think that based on like what you said that this sort of thing happens every couple of years. So as a celebrity, A-lister, B-lister, whatever list you are, if you know that this sort of thing happens, why are you putting yourself in situations where it could potentially happen to you? Why do you feel like you're exempt?
Yeah, man.
Why do you feel like you're exempt?
BB.
And why are you trusting, quote unquote, a random person with such an intimate moment? Like, do you see what I mean? Like, why do you think that this random person owes you anything? Not that they're supposed to do that, But in this day and age, we know that people are capable of doing those sort of things. So why would you put yourself in a situation that's going to open the door for that to catch you?
True.
I just think like that's just, do you know, like, like I said, innit, yeah, like you just need to know what you're doing. It's like what I said with the slapping thing. Like you just need to know what you're doing and know who the girl is, and because even like you have to always think like, what can this girl do, or what? Do you know what I mean?
And not only that, like even as a woman, from a woman's perspective, like why are you going to the hotel room at that time of night, or why are you going to the house at that time of night? Like I'm not going.
Not like
there.
that, yeah.
I'm
but
not
Any
going.
girl comes to my hotel room, it's not to play
the
dominoes.
PlayStation. Yeah.
But
You know
listen to
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying to you, yeah.
So what are you doing
bigger
there?
bigger action and them shower, man. But I'm saying like when we was younger, like there's madness going on, innit? We're getting nicked. We're getting nicked for madness. Do you get what I'm saying? We're getting nicked for madness. So I'm knowing about them cases and getting nicked for madness. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but I know they straight away they're in your phone. Straight away they're in your phone. And but lucky for me, I've taught bait on phones. So I'm no further action. So that's what I'm trying to say. I know about England. When I was saying before, like, so I know for them you've got charged.
Aye.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if it was in England, that means they've got other stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I know about no further action, innit? Like,
But they had mad stuff on his blower.
do you get what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
they had
Because
mad
obviously
stuff,
they
yeah.
check your foot, like they check all of that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So if you could see on the phone, like, yeah, boom, nah, my man's cool.
But it's the rock star life that them man he was living, Red Bull on
Action
the...
that
Do you
got
know,
nicked though.
sometimes, sometimes it's
Bigger
not even
action.
sometimes it's not even the artist. Sometimes it's the entourage that have these people around.
But them man, they
Do you
got
know what
not
I mean?
guilty as well though. Remember, I know man that's gone there and got not guilty as well. So it's like two sides of the coin, innit? But it's like, you know what I mean? Because there's probably man that's got not guilty and they were guilty as well. And there's probably people that got guilty and they weren't not guilty. Like it's all over the place.
There are people probably
Do you know what I mean?
that haven't been served justice.
I just
Real
feel-
ones that because of cases that because of other people chatting shit. Yeah, man.
Or for instance, yeah, bless her soul, kinda. But Lily, yeah, see, Lily, the guest we got tomorrow. Boom. Obviously, she's self-proclaimed England's biggest slag. Done 101 guys in a day, yeah. Rare, whatever. Bob, man's took her toilet. But imagine I just went mad. Do you get what I'm saying? And just raged her. Like she took her like rags, just raged her, yeah. But she weren't cool with it, and I just raged her, yeah. Like, see if man was to get nicked and all that, I'll probably bust that case. Because of what, do you get what I'm saying? Because of what she does. Do you get what I'm saying? But she's done 101.
It would be hard for
night.
for the jury to believe that
She done
she
101
ain't
last.
about doing that.
Yeah, she done 101 last night. But really, you really did though.
But
Think
so
about
the
how
same
many
goes
people.
But then
for a
again,
brother.
for the
That's too
settings
sexual.
though.
Wait, go on.
So the same goes for a man that's moving too sexual. Yeah, you probably think, yeah, you probably would do that. you're a freaky guy. Well, I can see it in you. Like, you've done mad shit. You're always talking about you're gonna do this to that girl, do that to that girl. So yeah, you gotta be careful, man, because it's impressions really half of the time.
I just think people just need to be more thoughtful about what they're doing. Like, as a woman, if you know you're not on having no sex or whatever, don't go to hotel rooms at a certain time of night. Don't go into man's house at a certain time of day. Like, what are you going there for? Like, we know that there's a possibility that that's what he's thinking. Do you know what I mean? Don't go, because now you're putting yourself in a position, and there's never a putting yourself in a position to get raped. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, just don't be in certain places. Like, sorry. But like, just be conscious about where you're going. And for men as well, be conscious about what type of people you're having around you, what time you're around. Are there people around at the same time? I've been around certain people and they're just very laxy-daisy. They're lying down, sleeping, and you got random girls walking around in bikinis and stuff. It takes nothing for a girl to take a picture next to you sleeping and saying that they slept with you, you've done something to them. So you just gotta
just because you're sleeping.
I've had girls take pictures of me when I'm sleeping.
But look at the whole Wayne
crazy.
Rooney thing, like
pathetic.
It's
like, you know what I mean? Like,
do you know what I mean? So like, just
Willie's mental.
Be aware. Like, look at Wayne Rooney. Like, he got pictures of him, women taking pictures of him while he's sleeping, like half passed out or whatever. Next minute, it's all over the front page. So just be aware of your surroundings. Like, if you're into a freaky life, because there's nothing illegal about being freaky, do your freakiness, but do it with someone that you know that you can trust and that you don't have a mutual understanding, and they're not gonna try and out you, have you outside or whatever. Just don't be outside everywhere. And then if you are doing that everywhere, be respectful of the person's feelings. Do you know what I mean? Don't treat them like trash afterwards, because then people become bitter and they can, they can say and do whatever. And that works for men and women.
I was going to say that, a bitter woman, but then a bitter man.
A bitter man is a bad something, man. End up start recording you in your car and moving mad, doing crazy stuff. You got to get restraining orders against them.
What, bitter man?
Why for that?
Nah, man.
There's bitter men.
No, you have to balance it out, man.
Real bitter men.
I needed more cars.
Sorry.
Nah, man. You have to balance it out, man.
Yeah.
Because there is man that do sassy shit. When I say bitter, man, I'm moving like, broadcasting things and all that.
Yeah,
like.
true stories.
Yeah. So next topic.
What do you mean next topic? Well, it's not for you to be changing topics. What made you think it's next topic?
Because I feel like we've spoken enough.
I know, but
I've got nothing else to say. So if you got something to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't be moving on to next topic like next topic. Like, you look like ill anyway. You look like you shouldn't have even bothered today. And you look so fresh at the start. You're ill, innit?
I feel like I'm coming down with something.
Yeah, like, she looked proper fresh at the start, innit? I'm glad that you're like
Still
me.
look fresh, man.
No. I know what I mean. She doesn't. She knows what I mean as well.
I feel like I'm coming down.
Because I'm very, I'm very truthful, innit? But she did look, but yeah. No, because I do that as well. I'm always on my phone. But they don't realise, like, we can, like, you can multitask. Like, we're just talking, we're mental. We're guys. And not only that, but I'm posting. When I'm on my phone, I'm not just doing anything. I'm posting. But they're always getting on to me. But Philly, because she wanted to move to the next subject, but we're still on Philly. What's she saying? What are you saying? Or just for Philly for real?
I think he's.
I just want
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's not guilty. I saw.
Do you think that's even thing that's smart to say someone's not guilty before they've actually gone, especially of them sort of nasty?
That's how the system's worked out.
No,
That's how the system's
you know
set
him.
Up. No, I don't
That's
know him.
no, but I'm saying I would need to know that person for me to stand on the limb and say he's not guilty.
All right, I'm being biased.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I'm being on some black man always get drawn down in
big
the
up
media.
LV. I spoke to LV, like, general, behind the scenes, and he's even said to me, like, my man's like that, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Or he does, not like that, but he's weird, isn't it? No, but I'm saying, even Lily said, like, there's a lot of people that, I don't know him, innit? But I'm saying, I don't know him, but I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, I think he's not guilty. I'll say what Trina said the other day, like, what you say, like
Reserve.
reserve judgment until you know. But I would never come and say like, yeah, I think he's not guilty, or I think no, I don't know, innit? Like all I can say is what I feel. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I know what you mean though. Like, because that would just be too dumb.
I just think
But
that
I'm
the
just not gonna
system,
say it.
You know what it is?
Do you get what I'm saying to you? I'm
this
just not gonna
system-
say that. That's yeah.
Every year a black man's in the papers for raping, you know, and it's shit. I'm sorry, did I say the wrong word? But every other then a man's in the papers for that. So I just think that we need some of us to be like, yo, he's not until he is. You know what I mean?
I think like we just need to wait until we see evidence and stuff.
Yeah, but even still, we ain't gonna see evidence till the verdict comes out, and then you know.
Oh, the maddest thing, yeah. What flipping? I ain't even.
Well, he's got his own 9.5s. Fucking hell, mate.
Yeah, nice, man. I
Since
couldn't
you
get a
see
pair.
it.
They got like a rose gold in it. They couldn't give me a size 4.5.
I couldn't believe it. There,
Yo, those are
A
hard.
4.5.
Shit.
I'd take a nice 4 in that. That's nice.
He's
Shout him
alright
out.
still,
That
I
is
can't
beautiful.
front. Yeah, that's decent.
The rose gold, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine.
I used to love those. I still got my white and navy
Actually,
ones
when I saw it, I thought, sick.
from the actual time.
Big
yeah.
up Sedge, man.
Big up Cinch, but and some tracksuit as well. But I ain't even seen the tracksuit.
Oh, they got the tech, but is right.
Ah,
Oh,
that's
it's the tech fee.
crazy.
Do you know what? I might even just give this to my son.
Yeah.
Nah, that's too. Man.
No, let him have it. Let him
No,
have
but
it.
Listen, that was
one
my
of them
son.
ones that just
That
hold
was
on
our
to
son. We're rocking this together, bro. When you want this cuss, yeah, you can wear when I want it. Like
That's a nice
I was
look.
at my
The
cousin's,
rose gold
yeah,
is
and
doing a lot.
yeah, my cousin was just like putting his son's trainers because
You
his
know
son's
what?
of age. I would do
It's
that.
so mad because I've got a next signer shirt. Mine said signer, sinner. Because I clocked it. I used to say Signer World.
How was it
But then
called?
I realised it must be Sinner World. But you know why I knew? Because I'm on the thing. I think that I clicked the you know the page, and it says all I need in this life of
Sin.
and it said SYN. So then I clocked. Okay, it's Sinner World. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
mind games. Like they're gonna get onto like Sinner World. Like, but I'm rating it. I'm not even gonna lie.
I like the black and rose gold. That's a nice colour. Or
Oh,
grey,
with the
charcoal
Nike.
grey. Yeah, it's nice, man.
I actually like the actual normal Cineworld thing.
I think that's quite nice. I can't lie
My
to you.
son's more on
Yeah.
Nike stuff, innit? I like the trainers.
The trainers
it's
are
old
nice.
school, innit?
I'd wear those.
Yeah, I like that 5. My favorite Nike.
It's old school still, but yeah, boom.
I like the ones. Air
They
Max
just
I like Jordan 1s.
no, Air Maxes.
Oh, what the first Air Max
Yeah.
with the bubble that's like a
Yeah.
okay,
yeah.
yeah, okay.
They just came and dropped off something. Do you get what I'm saying? Dropped that off, and that's why I didn't want to say nothing, innit? But it's so mad. But yeah, there was just. But yeah, big them up though.
Yeah, big them up, man.
Shout
Yeah.
them out, obviously.
But
Must be nice. Lucky for some.
I'm telling you, I'm just here.
That's it.
no.
But yeah, they're nice. They're really, really nice.
Yeah, man.
What else is there to talk about? Because Trina's looking mental.
Easy, allow me, man.
Like we need to call this.
There was something that just came.
Is there any more?
Ah, the incident with My Name's China. Did you see it?
Oh,
know who
China,
that
what
is,
happened to
innit?
him?
So he was at an awards ceremony in Birmingham,
Yeah.
Sinners podcast, and they've gone into a hallway to do an interview, and this woman's come out and she's basically said, drug deal. So there was like 3 or 4 black men there,
She was drunk saying it.
white ladies saying
Yeah,
drug
so-
deal.
She's where were they in Birmingham?
Yeah,
That's how
but
the Birmingham girl are though. They're like,
I don't think she's from. I don't think she's from Birmingham. So she's a
Oh.
role model.
Okay.
Like she helps the youth and everything.
So she's at the award show as well.
Yes.
Yeah. She was just a bit drunk saying it, right? Drug deal.
She said it's just banter.
Yeah, she
I
said it's
can-
just
I can see it was
banter.
banter, though.
Then she said it was too dark. She couldn't see them. There was loads of microaggressions, and then she kind of tried to gaslight him and say, you know,
Like if he's
Like
going mad.
he's the actual one that's now got a problem because he's calling her out. He's like, "What are you saying? Like, why would you say that? We're
Then
here
she's
in
saying
suits
like,
and trousers."
She's saying like, oh, it was banter. He cracked up, rare it. But it's like, no, it's not banter.
Why would you see black men in suits and a tie and
Yeah,
say
and the
drug deal,
cameras
drug
on, we're
deal?
filming.
Maybe she watched Power and saw James St.
Jamie,
Patrick.
Jamie.
You know what I mean?
No, but it was, to be fair, she was trying to be funny.
Yeah,
she
but
was
I
trying
mean,
to be
shit,
funny.
fucking hell, man. Like,
She was
once
trying-
again,
she was
why
trying to
do
be
you
funny.
expect them to think anything other than that? You're showing me that you're upset that they don't see you as civil people.
No, but I actually...
Shit, did you watch, like, it's like, there's cognitive dissonance at the highest point in some of us, you know, because why would you think they think anything other than that, man? I already know, like, when you
No,
say
but she was actually
downstairs, yeah?
joking though.
I'm-
That's the maddest thing. You get what I'm saying?
but jokes.
Many a joke said in
what's that?
jest.
Jest,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
that's the
many a
saying,
truth,
yeah.
many a truth said in
yeah,
jest.
but they
yeah.
obviously weren't, Trina. You've seen the thing.
I don't think it was funny.
No, but I'm saying
Yeah.
it wasn't funny. But I'm
Yeah.
saying she obviously knew it wasn't a drug deal.
And
Remember,
plus-
he hasn't seen the video.
But bear
so
in
let's
mind,
not make him.
But bear in
think
I saw a
something-
clip of him just wilding out, and I knew he's always wilding out.
Yeah, but I'm
what
saying
did she say that?
obviously,
Bear
no,
in
but I'm saying
mind,
when
don't
she's
look
saying
after her
that.
child.
bear in
No, but when
mind-
she's saying that, she obviously didn't mean that this is a drug deal. Is
But
what
my
I'm saying. It's
my thing
obvious.
is my thing
They
is
was in front.
this.
She's just
She
chatting-
doesn't know them.
She's just thinking it's a.
She
She's
doesn't.
going mad.
She doesn't know them. So
You
why
get what
do
I'm
you
saying?
think
She's
it's
going
banter?
mad, thinking, oh, drug deal. Like,
You don't know me. It's not banter.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
you get what I'm
if I
saying?
knew you and I
Yeah,
started saying
yeah.
that to you, then it's banter. But
Yeah.
you don't know me.
It's just, you know what? The alcohol made her feel fresh. Made her feel
I'm
like she
with you,
should
but
say
I'm
a
just
bit
saying.
more.
I'm with you, but I'm just saying, like,
I
it's not.
think
Do you get what I'm saying? She didn't
it's an
think
unconscious
it was
bias.
she didn't
'Cause
think
if it was
a drug deal.
If it was Asian guys, would she have said that? If it was
Nah.
3 or 4 Asian guys standing there in the dark,
Mm.
would she have said drug deal, drug deal?
Probably
highly
say,
unlikely.
She'd probably say, who's got the naan bread? I don't know.
So
She'd
again,
probably
it's
say another racist
stereotypes.
joke.
Yeah,
you get
it's
me?
stereotypes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
She, could
stereotypes.
have said, she might have said Vindaloo, Vindaloo.
Yeah, but in London,
Like, do you get what I'm saying?
you know what? I think we need to get back to having these racist jokes amongst each other, because I think we're all so sensitive now.
I do.
I know white people are racist naturally. No matter what they want to portray and act like they're not. They are. And that's just what it is. And I know black people have certain things naturally. Like, I don't know. I don't want to speak bad on black people, but I think that we've got this "you can't fuck with me" embedded in us sort of thing. Maybe it's because of so much shit that we've seen, and sometimes we carry that. We could be well-to-do people in the office, yeah, and then the minute you have the problem with the woman that touched your milk in the fridge, you're gonna show her that you're not as formal as you are. You get me? And then the Asian people, they've got a certain thing about them, but we've all got our traits in it, like, and we just need to remember that that's what we are. We're being politically correct whilst the alcohol ain't kicked in and the cameras ain't on. But really, when all of this fades off, we're really going back to our primitive ways of how we are, our cultures are. And China, I don't know much about him, but I've seen him a couple times. I think, did he used to be in the building, the OJ's studio? He used to be in this building. I think he used to be in that building a
I think he
couple
should come
times.
Ken's, maybe, Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Ken's and but the
But yeah, we've
studio
seen it,
building
yeah,
or something like
yeah,
that. So,
yeah.
but yeah, I just think China's from Enfield. Yeah, Ponders, I hear him say. Yeah, but Ponders never really always had black people in it. And if you grew up in Ponders, then I know that the racism and all that was a bit more mad than I experienced.
He grew up in
Tottenham.
we done his show. He grew up in Northwest, no?
Enfield, no?
Enfield, I think he said Ponders.
Yeah, that's
then
where
or
that's where he moved to. But I'm sure he grew up in Northwest. That's where he went to school and all that.
something. Northwest or Northwest?
Northwest, yeah.
Because there's Northwest
Yeah.
and then there's Northwest.
Yeah.
So did he grow up in Northwest or
He
Northwest?
moving like it's Northwest.
Ah, alright, cool.
I think for me, I think it's not banter when we don't know each other. It's a stereotype.
100%.
And we need to definitely call that sort of stereotype out, because we're at an awards ceremony. Do you know what I mean? We're not even in a
But what
set.
awards
we're
is
not
it,
in a,
sis?
it's a
It's
creative.
not exactly
It's a
fucking
creative
the
one.
Oscars.
It's not
it's
an
a-
award ceremony. It was
Sinners thing.
Sinners thing. It wasn't a.
Yeah, it's the Sinners
not
thing,
doing
man.
the
And the
awards.
Sinners whole
It's their
thing is
live
based
show.
on.
Yeah, it's not an
Sinners' whole
awards.
thing is based on talking.
Sinners?
Yeah.
The cinematic thing is
No,
like
it
Sinners
weren't
is based
Sinners.
on.
Oh,
It
it
weren't
weren't
Sinners.
Sinners?
No, it was a creative industry
Okay.
award.
Because
Sorry.
I was even thinking
It's
why
because
he
there was
had the
two
suit
back
on.
together. There
I
was
was
two
even
back
thinking-
together. So I
okay.
think the
Right.
night
You might be
before was
right, though.
Sinners,
You might be right.
and the next one was the creative, and he had like a suit, bow
Yeah,
tie.
'cause
and
I was
But he's
thinking-
there for being him, right? Right?
He's there
China.
as a no, but she doesn't know him. They
No,
don't
but
know
I'm
each
saying,
other.
but he probably got invited
As a creative
from
person,
being
yes,
himself.
yes.
So that person too.
But she's there as a role model. Her actual job is being a role model for youth in the community to uplift them.
I'm not even defending her. No, if it sounds like I am, that's definitely
Yeah.
what I'm trying to
Sounds
do.
like you are.
But all right, cool. Let me just change that.
No,
But,
but Reg as well.
but I'm
It's
not
maybe
really
because
trying to
you're
defend
No, but
you're
her.
I know what you
blindsided
mean.
as well.
I know
You're
what you mean
blindsided
because
because
it's
you
like-
haven't got context.
I know
You've
what
not
you
watched
means as
it.
well. Like
Yeah.
people getting too soft in it.
They're getting too in it.
I
Like,
hear
like
you.
these
just, you
people.
know what I'm saying? Oh yeah,
You know
everything.
what? Yeah.
Like,
you know what you should do?
Like when we're ready, we say blue foot or we have our little
Be
jokes.
a bit more stereotypical black then. That's what I'd be like. Being as you think that of me, fuck it. Let me just be more stereotypical black.
Like,
Where's the chicken?
We
Where's
exactly,
the watermelon?
we
Like,
think,
fuck it.
We
Like,
think they
yeah.
don't season.
I don't even. Do you know what I mean? Like that's
We don't think they
crazy.
don't
Like
season
those
Me
chicken.
personally,
stereotypes
when
are
someone's
crazy.
being like that to me, I'm gonna be exactly what you thought I was.
I was
Just
quite.
to show you that you should. Yeah, all right, cool. Let me give it to you, the potent version of what you think. You think I'm like this mildly. I'm gonna give you the potent version. So I'll be more like, yo, I'm gonna. All right, cool. You think I'm a terrorist? I'm gonna blow this building up for real, for real. You get me? Like if about
No, China. I think he carried himself pretty well. I didn't like how she tried to gaslight him and then tried to belittle his feelings. There's a lot of privilege in how she behaved. She then tried to become the victim out of it, which is what we see all the time. So I think he conducted himself well, and I think we need to ease off on the banter because it's not banter if I don't know you. Like me and you can banter if I know you, and you can be like, "Oh, Trina, blah blah blah." That's cool, but when you don't know me, you're now just following some archaic stereotype of what black men are supposed to be like. Don't love it, and that comes down to the profiling. And if we go back to what we was talking about originally, the racial profiling at the beginning of the episode, that's the sort of behavior, and it starts from these banter jokes. Like we've got all these different stereotypes of what different cultures are about.
yeah.
The Chinese are like mathematical geniuses or Japanese or whatever. We have all these stereotypes, but actually most people don't actually fall into those stereotypes. Like the majority of black men are not drug dealers. Why can't we think that they're doctors, lawyers? Do you know what I mean? Because culturally, a lot of like our people are geared towards doing that. Like if you think about just drugs and gangbanging and that, it's a small proportion, but
in
it's
this
like
country.
in this, it's a small percentage. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like if
yeah,
I look
yeah.
at my grandparents and that, none of them ain't doing that.
True, but what images is projected on the
Media,
media
yeah,
is that were that in big numbers, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the actual issue. Do you know what I mean? That is the actual issue. That there's
So is it, playing devil's advocate now, is it
Go
her
on.
fault that she's programmed to think that because of whatever TV she tunes into, all of these, Western TV, and she, the media?
I hear you,
So-
but as someone that's advocating as a role model, you shouldn't be perpetuating or endorsing stereotypes. If you're a role model that's uplifting people from these, these communities, you shouldn't be saying that. That's like me working in my role, talking about and promoting inclusivity and equality for all, and then I'm shutting other people down.
How do we change this?
We can only change it with ourselves, isn't it? And call it out when we see it and hold people to account, like what China did. Actually, what you said wasn't funny. It weren't banter. And what made you come to that type? And people might think, oh, it's only banter. Nah, because as we said, many a truth is said in jest. Like, so for me, call them out when you see something that ain't fair, that's not right, it's not equal.
I
call
think
it
the
out.
problem here, Trina, is that we want everything to be equal over here, but like, I'm just trying to picture that happening back home, and
But
whether we would give a fuck about this person thinking that we thought that they, I don't know, this white person in the village is trying to
But
take
they wouldn't do that.
our diamonds, and then we're like, oh look, diamond teeth. And then taking offense, what you feel my diamond teeth? Can you imagine this guy rising up? Like, what? Simmer yourself down, blood. I think what I think.
But
It's my
do we-
country. You know what I mean? Can you imagine them having, all right, would you allow would you allow this woman to have the same rights as you back home? would you be happy if she had the same rights as you and everything was fair for her, like her mom's mom was raised here? I wouldn't. So I kind of get that we're never gonna get things perfect over here, and I've accepted it. So when I see all these things here, I'm not really that invested in it. But when I see them taking over back home and Chinese, even that, I feel like.
But we're doing that to ourselves back home. Like, even you think about like all these roads and hospitals that the Chinese are building. Like, why have our governments, our leaders, decided to take them on? They've taken them on because the labour's cheap. Okay, but we're not actually getting nothing out of this. If you think about the highways in Jamaica, for example, they were built by the Chinese. The local people can't actually afford to use the highways more time. Like, they've got to pay tolls for that. So not only did they pay for...
Even I stopped using it.
Do you see what I mean? Like,
because it adds up. It adds
up. My sister had
adds
to
up.
meet someone the other day because my sister's moved to Jamaica, and she's like, they don't even want to. The people don't want to come and meet her by taking
It adds up, you know.
It adds up. Do you know what I mean? So something that seemed like a good idea. Okay, we're going to get these roads done at a cheap price. Actually, it's not actually cheap long term. You know.
But the only reason why they still did because people use them, innit? So if no one used them, they would be forced to like lower the rate. So it's like, all right, cool, people are using them, innit? I will use it, but then after a while, I got so accustomed to the back road and all that. I thought, you know what, as long as I got
Is it like the
ways,
congestion charge?
What?
Like the toll roads? Is it like congestion?
In a sense, yeah. Nah, well. It's just like the toll roads in over here. So if I was to drive to London to Manchester, but the toll roads, there's so much more of them, like in a close proximity. We have to drive far out to Dartford or somewhere to start to see that. But it's just like a Dartford tunnel. It's like the one in Manchester, the one at Birmingham. It's just like that. But imagine that being on the A4, to touch the A406, you got to go on the toll.
That's crazy.
So it's like, what the fuck, man? This is just a dual
take one of the
carriageway.
B roads,
Yeah, like they got them but our system is a bit more better where it's gridded and all that. But because there's mountains, random mountains in the middle and all that, they have to have these toll roads. And that toll thing's mad still. But once again, us that came over here, that were born over here, that never went back to fix the system, you know, we could have, you know, invested in, you know, the Chinese wouldn't need to. But we're out here loving this European household and shit, and not going back. And then the Chinese man's like, oh, look over there, man. The man ain't even going back. Come, let's take that. You get me?
And they're doing it in Africa. They're doing it everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. But at the same time, the same people that colonized Africa and Jamaica would diss the Chinese for it, but they should have done this.
So that put the infrastructure in place. Yeah.
They're like, oh, don't trust the Chinese. Well, boy, we trusted you. You look how you left the country. The Chinese are coming and trying to fix it up. Like, shit. It's just a matter of just a better slave master.
There's
basically.
loads of
You know,
treaties.
they're saying World War III as well, innit? It's coming or something.
Yeah, I need to get
because North Korea sent
to
like,
Ukraine, innit?
Did you see that?
Yeah, to Ukraine.
Yeah, but to help Russia.
Yeah.
So they're saying no one's actually done that yet. Like actually sent. I'm thinking they're chatting shit. I'm thinking.
Well, they're sending NATO.
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
But they're trying to make it move like, you get what I'm saying? But yeah, basically.
Media's
I don't know if we
crazy.
care about that, do we? Do you care about that?
I don't even think this war's gonna hit us, man. This war's been going on for 2 years.
I feel
don't
like
think
it's
gonna
the end of
affect
the
us
world
anyway.
soon anyway, to
be
be
honest
like.
with you, I do think we're in
the last days.
The last days. Definitely think we're in the last days.
You know, it's crazy. I remember when I was a kid in the Iraq war, I used to see Saddam Hussein on TV all the time. I used to get shook. Like, yo, remember the Iraq war? I was about 8 years old or something, and I used to think that, yo, this is it. Saddam Hussein's evil. Look, it took till I become a big man for them to, you know, deal with that situation. And it's the same thing. My kids are probably growing up thinking, it's the last days.
But I just think in terms of technology, like if anyone decides to go nuclear, there's
what?
Nuclear, it's just finished.
That, you know, it's
by the time you press something, I press
before
something.
And it's not finished though.
No, they've not. They've only tested. They tested in Hiroshima.
England's never been. England ain't been bombed.
Oh, you know about Hiroshima?
Yeah.
Oh, you said that was only a test? I didn't know.
England ain't been bombed for like 80 years.
Oh, was that just a test?
Yeah, from what I understand.
Oh shit! I thought that was a
and nothing's been able to grow there or anything.
I thought so. There's never been a nuclear.
No, there's not been no nuclear war. There's been some.
That's what I'm saying. There's been nuclear attack,
but not to that scale. Like
not
we're
like
trying
everyone
to
doing
take
it back
you
and
out.
forth.
Yeah, like
Oh.
because no one don't want to engage in that,
But yeah, you get.
and
to-
it's not been on like.
It's just a
yeah,
deterrent.
but you saw Trump didn't give a shit. Cause remember, he was ready to press the button on my man.
Yeah. I think it's just all like acting though. It's just like it's all a circus. No one's gonna do none of that. They're gonna take over.
There's someone at the top.
I
People
just
at the top just controlling
like,
everything.
I mean, Ukraine. Come on, man. I mean, who's ever? You know what I mean? It's Ukraine, man. It's not happening in Spain or Dubai or
It's
you
so
know.
mad, yeah, because it's like
Ukraine.
they say like they got us all like Ukraine and all that, yeah, like back in Ukraine and all that.
Yeah.
Like they got us all back in Ukraine and all that, but it's like we're back in Ukraine by default, because it's like I'm talking about black people, yeah, because we're back. They don't like black people. I heard over there, like they're proper racist over there.
Yeah, they got neo-Nazis there and stuff.
Do you get what I'm saying? But
Who was
we're
from
there.
Ukraine on Street Fighter? Ukraine. I swear that is on. That's sound familiar. Ukraine.
This guy mad.
Ukraine. Zangief.
I wanted to say Zangief.
It was Zangief,
I
innit?
wanted to say Zangief.
It is, man.
But
That's the only
it's
time I
the
know
only
about
name I can
Ukraine.
remember.
But I just don't remember that Ukraine. I don't remember that
Ukraine,
one.
you know what? Alright, cool. You know when there's a plane, innit? At the start when you pick your player and then
I
it goes
just
to
never
the
clocked that. That's what they're saying.
Ukraine.
Maybe.
I
You get what I'm saying?
swear.
I
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
just didn't clock. That's what he's
Yeah.
actually saying.
Ukraine. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, one of them ones that you're a madman, you've clocked. You get me? But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But we're just by default, come with England or whatever, we feel like, oh yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, we need to back them, but why are we not backing, like, ain't there madness going on in Congo? And all that, but they would have rather us look at what's going on in Ukraine.
This Western media controls world media.
Do you get what I'm
innit?
trying to say? And forget about our black people. There's madness really going on.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? Cross your legs again, please.
we've been crossed.
No, I'm saying do
No,
what you've
it's
done
fine.
again. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, what do you think about that? Congo and all that.
Yeah, it's devastating.
Do you know what's going on over there?
I know about the is it Colbert? They're fighting over there.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't really know what's going on
I
over
saw
there.
some
Because it's
It's
not
been
in
going
the
on for
news.
years though. It's been going on for years. Like people are losing limbs and arms. Like it's very brutal out there.
It is Congo, innit? I've got it
Yeah.
right.
But
Innit?
what is it over? Does it matter? But who's causing it? Sorry, should I say? Like, is it to do with a superpower country, and they're getting these rebels, and the other side, the one's funding one side, one's funding the other side to go fight for what minerals?
Yeah.
Yeah, same story, man. Same old story.
So where do we feel like we've got? Because man's gonna wrap this up in it, kind of, yeah. But where do we feel like we've got to, as a black people, though? Like over here.
I just think that this is the biggest trick of ever, man. Is that we're basing our blackness on European standards, man. Blackness is at its best back home, and I clocked it, man. Half of these issues, I don't even like. Bless Chris Kaba, bless China, bless all these things. I don't really. That news don't even reach black countries, bro. It doesn't even reach
Like Africa and all that.
Yeah, we're just complaining about how the white man is treating us in this house. That's all it's ever been over here. I clocked it, like, it's just, this is a money-making country. Just don't spend your money here.
It's
spend your money
weird.
back home. And you feel a lot better.
Sounds mad, yeah, but I get it as well. Alhamdulillah. It's you know. She's giving me allergies. But
Not been close enough to you.
nah, trust me, you give me allergies. I've seen, like, that's my first sneeze of the day. But yeah. What was we saying? Before that rude allergies interaction.
We were talking about
Oh no. I've
Where
gotta
are we
be
as
nice to
black
you.
people in today's times? Being Black History Month or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. I was like slightly saying I kind of agree with Pabs a bit. See, like, we complain a lot, yeah. I know, like, but we look like we're coconuts, though, bro.
No, I just think
We look
just
like
need
we're
to be-
coconuts.
No,
What,
I
you're
but
saying
think
that?
let me just finish. I'm gonna
You're
let
saying
you
that we complain a lot. We
No,
should
no.
just
Let me
get on with
let
it.
me just finish. Let me just finish what I was gonna say, and I'm gonna let you know. But you know what it is? I feel like we complain a lot. But he said he gets such a great analogy a minute ago. Like, we're complaining about how the white man treats us in their own house. I think we've got to a point where it's like what you was trying to say. She sounded a bit entitled. you know, like my great grandmother bought that house in Brixton. Not like that. Just let me land tree. But it doesn't matter. She bought that in there. Like it's still their place. But I'm saying we've got to the point where a lot of us are now, because even me in it, I feel I'm British and
Yeah, you feel like,
do you get what I'm saying? But really, like, you're not, bro. Let's have it right, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's all good, like Tommy and all that. Yeah, safe, but
You know what's mad as well? Even when you go back home and you see really wealthy white people and you think to themselves, huh? And they're living in your country and they're just, I'm not against it. I'm just saying they're not complaining about, this black country don't treat me right. They're just getting their
they're on
money
top
in
of
this
that black
country.
But
Huh?
do you get what I'm saying? They're and they're
They're at the top.
immediately
They
at the
own the
echelon.
hotels. They're doing so much big things.
Yeah, they're immediately in the upper echelon or
But
whatever.
we
you
want to
call it.
buy over here. We want to use.
But
We
you
want
knew
to
what I was
use
trying
our
to say.
credit status and all our points to go and get something over here. Why
Do
not
you
use it to
remember
go
what
and build a
you
big
was
thing
gonna
back
say?
home?
No, I was just gonna say at the end of the day, all we need to do is be the change that you want to see. Like, we can't keep on saying we want to get change and not actively be doing stuff. So like, you've gone back home, you're doing stuff over there to build like a foundation so that the youth can have a better start than
Big up
maybe
Jado
you
as well.
had.
Big up my people. Jado's over in Jamaica doing some good things with the
Yeah,
youth them
and
as well.
it's just everywhere. Like, we
My
can't just
family.
sit down and complain. It's like with anything. Like, if your job's not serving
in
you,
a garden.
get up and do something about it.
Yeah,
Apply for
man.
another job or create your own business. Like, you've literally got to be the change that you want to see.
Yeah.
You can't sit on your laurels expecting someone to give you a handout. It's not coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not coming.
Yeah.
The handout is not coming to you, so you have to make the change for yourself. You know, if you don't like it, fix it. You know, because it's not going to be fixed.
Yeah.
And that's it for
But
me.
I think
really.
a lot of the black people that have racial tension and over here, just go back to your country, yeah? I know it sounds a bit mad, like it sounds coconut. Go back to your fucking country. But if there was one thing that these people said that made sense, it's that. And I used to be like, what? This is my country, man. You mean, man? My grandma been here, spent my money, paid taxes, da-da-da-da. Until I go back home, it's like, because I only started going back home in my 30s. I didn't go back. Like, my mum was born here. I was born here. My dad's from Jamaica and my grand's from Jamaica. I grew with my nan in Birmingham, but said way. Yeah, so I had the old school teachings, but still it's like, I'm trying to show them, no, man, I'm the English version of you lot. Like, this is how you're supposed to do it. So when I go back, it's like, I feel like, rah, shit, it was a cultural shock. I thought, yo, you lot don't have the same problems. You got problems. You got your own problems. I'm not even saying that they ain't got problems back home. But the things that I'm complaining about, you lot look at me like I'm soft. I mean, grow up, man. You know, get your money from that country and come back. What are you complaining about that for? It's like, you know, they don't have them same issues. They don't feel like self-worth. As much as we don't want to admit it, we go into places like a shop. We feel that this person's asking us, are we all right? Because we're going to steal something. Well, if they're just asking us if we're all right, because that's their job description. You're right. Anything you want me to help you with? I'm cool, man. Leave me alone, man. You think I'm going to steal something? Because that's what you feel, innit?
But you know what? Sometimes it's because of like lived experience. So this morning I went to Reese this morning, and I didn't look like this. I just had my beanie on, I had my puffer on, my jeans, I had my DMs on. And I've gone into the store and they're actively helping other people. So she's like, oh, can I help you? I said, yeah, I'm just looking for green pair of trousers. She says, oh, we don't have any sale stuff here. And I thought to myself, am I taking this as a microaggression or, but did I ask you if I'm looking for sale stuff? Do you know what I mean?
Maybe green ain't in the season. And then she probably thought that.
Because there was green stuff. It's green
All right,
season.
all
It's green
cool,
season. It's
cool.
green, brown,
I'm just playing
burgundy.
devil's
Yeah, I know.
advocate.
But I'm in my head, I'm thinking, am I going to respond to this in, you're assuming that I can only come in there because
it sells.
Yeah. But my jacket's Canada Goose that I've got, not to thingy. But do you know what I mean? Like, something should have said to you, she can afford to be here, but you automatically thought I've come for the sale. So I said, no. I'm not looking for the sale item. I'm looking for your limited edition that you can and then she's gone through it, and I just, in my head, I'm thinking, I don't even want to buy it now because of your actual approach. No one asked you for sale. I never asked you for your sale rack. I didn't ask you for anything, but the notion that you actually thought that's what I'm here for, and I just thought that was quite strange. But it's these little micro behaviors, and it starts to weather at you after a while. Like if you constantly getting these sort of things, you start behaving a certain way, you know. Like if it's constantly happening. I think it's more apparent to males though, you know, black males, because we would walk on the street, women clutch their bags from early age. So we kind of already know, you know, when no one's around, that's what you feel like about man. So you can't pretend that you're, I already feel, and for the same reasons, this is crazy. Someone that's walked in the shop has stole something that looks like us, so they're thinking, I don't know whether you're one of those, you get me? So it's like, you know what, fuck you if it's fuck me, you know? That's how I see it, you know? And just because I met a good one doesn't mean to say that you all think like that. So it's fuck all of you. And I meet a good one, and it's like, oh, he's a good one, innit? You know, he's white, but he's a good white. You got to treat them like they treat you, as much as it is. And you know what? They respect you more. You know what is mad, I kind of respect a racist white man more than I do a secret racist white man. For the simple fact that you're more blatant about your racism. I think this person's hiding it. I think in the UK, we're a bit more covert with how we actually feel. Like racism is very covert. I think when you go to other countries, you know that you're not supposed to go to that area because your kind is not wanted there. In America, it's very... You've hit the nail on the head, you know. It's very covert in the UK. Like people will smile with you, laugh with you, and don't like you. And, do you know what I mean? It's very, very, it's very covert, but you'll pick up on the little telltale signs, the little microaggressions, you'll pick them up. But it's very, very covert. It's very just underneath the surface. So you can't even call it out because you're like... That's why, you know what? One thing that this country taught me is to have those X-ray glasses. Why for that? But that you can see through these racist why for that people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of whys in my sentence, but you get what I'm saying. Having X-ray glasses is mad. But unless you're just walking into, around bare girls. I think it's the British way, and it's not just with racism. It's like loads of different things. Like people are very covert. They just have it just under the surface, whether it's racism, whether it's gender, whatever it is, it's always just under the surface. Any kind of discrimination, they try to hide it just under the surface. And it only rears its ugly head when... And you know what's mad? The British people, the British culture is more about being subtle with it. Whereas in Jamaica, it's more about being blatant with it. You'll be called, hey, yo, white man, come here. Hey, yo, Bluefoot, come here. And he would call himself Bluefoot. And then it would be a thing more like, even if, you know, big nose Terry, you get me? Big nose Terry. Terry's got a big nose, and he's even calling himself, yeah, man, me big nose Terry. And we're more blatant with it. So, but it is more like sneaky with it. You get me? But yeah, man, I'm not even asking him to change. Stay the same way because I ain't staying here for much longer anyway. So before I was more like, yeah, we need to change things. Now it's more like, nah, stay where you are, man. Kill yourself being like this, because eventually. You get me? Like, you ain't got nothing cold for me no more. Mentally, because it's all in the mental, really. Like when you said you walked into the shop, you felt like that's actually meant. It's a feeling. You can change that. Because it's starting within. You get me? It's only when they start putting their hands on you and then that's physical. We have to do something about that. But yeah, man, it's more of a mental game. And I read that book of Robin Greene, Laws of Human Nature. And it just opens up your brain to... Robin Greene, 48 Laws of And the laws of human nature, they just show you certain things about how you can use people against their own selves. Like, play fool, catch wise. Yeah, so sums up the book. Granny used to say that. But it's interesting. It's interesting, and I don't think all the stuff that we've spoken about, I don't think it's just race. Everyone does this stuff. Everyone behaves in those covert ways, especially in the UK, to get what they want.
So I'm flipping posted, you know me. I just see some RA just posted that he's saying he's hearing the conversations. I don't know what's been going on, but he just said I've been hearing the conversations.
Of what?
But I don't know. He just said, but I'm just saying that I am still the baddest person in grime. The baddest guy in grime.
I think he was touching on the fact that what's her name? What's his someone was I think the crazy titch thing when people were saying about bad boys on grime. I think you had someone sitting here talking
Elms.
about.
But Elms is part of his crew.
Oh.
Okay. We was talking about Crazy Titch and who's.
Oh shit! I thought it was attached to that. Yeah.
And we're saying who
Crazy
does
Titch,
gangster crime, but Elms is with Roadside G's.
Okay. Oh, so them man are all roadside. I remember hearing of Roadside G's, but I don't know the individual things. But I do remember of hearing of them in the grime era. But
So
but you know what? Everyone that done grime that talk crud thinks that they're the baddest though, and so they should. Because it was back then. It was about. We thought we was the baddest.
Does everyone that talks crud think they're the baddest though?
Oh, no, they think they're the.
No, I'm saying
thinking and knowing is two different things. Though,
thinks he's the baddest.
But I think
Gets thinks. The
No, I
keyword
mean
is
baddest
think.
is baddest because that's what I think he's talking
The
about.
keyword is think though.
I don't think so. I don't think Gets thinks he's the baddest though.
What
like
do you mean?
As in road baddest, like that's what I'm saying.
I saw Gets on back in the day. He said, "Ask Carlos."
Yeah, but that's,
so
he thought he was good. He's talking to Bashi.
But
no, but I'm saying I know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
I don't feel like
the,
Gets thinks he's the baddest man. But he might though. He might.
But if he don't think he's the baddest, he's got mental illness.
No, he doesn't.
He's meant to think he's the baddest.
He doesn't. No, but you might think you're the baddest on mic. That's different, bro. Like spitting on mic is different to like road stuff. Do you get what I'm saying?
But who you around?
It doesn't matter. But I'm saying.
But who you're around though? You might think you're the baddest of who you're around. He might be the baddest of who's around.
No. But he's not saying who he's around.
No, I'm saying Gets.
I know, but this ain't an argument about who you're around. RA is saying he's the baddest in grime.
In what way?
I don't know. I don't know about grime.
Well, back in his talk.
Rude boy thing. Look, there it is. Look, I'm hearing the conversations. I was and still am the baddest in capital letters grime artist with chest in capital letters. So please don't mix my name with them.
Baddest grime artist. He's baddest at drawing through his paintbrush when it comes to talking, innit? Baddest grime artist. He can have that. You get me?
I thought he was talking about baddest like rude boy thing, innit?
If it was, then that speaks for itself.
Look, Novelist is even in the comments saying that's what I'm trying to hear. A Novelist does grime.
It's South London guys talking about who's the baddest in South, but we all know South London and grime. They never really got the shout, or they never really got the limelight as much as East did, because it kind of started in East. So East man kind of dominated grime. Even North man trying to get piece of this grime, but it was all East dominated it. So I think his thing's more like
Got Suspect in there begging it. 1 R's.
Yeah. But
Conan's in there.
I heard
Conan
RA
just did a
with-
good freestyle.
That's not what we're on right now.
But speaking of Conan and what them man there, I think that's when I first saw RA with Conan,
Yeah.
the taller one.
No, correct.
So Conan, I saw RA there and I thought, yo, who's this guy? This guy's all right. He's spraying. But then when I done the research, he was part of the Roadside G's, yeah, that you said. But I didn't know the other brother that was sitting here was part of the Roadside G's.
Yeah.
But I know of Roadside G's growing up. Like you'd hear of them. But I never felt like
Wolf's in the comments, my dog.
I never felt like they were better than Meridian. Or
No, I'm
whatever.
thinking who's the conversation? Oh, you never thought they were better than
Nah, I
Meridian?
never did. Nah, I say that with chest.
You talk about Smiley and all that. Yeah,
I never.
you know Smiley though, innit?
Nah.
Oh, you don't know them at all.
I don't know at all.
Okay.
Not even like shading them like in that way.
Yeah, so
but I
can
never
get some
felt like no
content
one was
here.
better than.
I can get some content here, Chi. Might be able to start a war here. No, I'm joking.
No war
I'm
starting.
joking.
Nah, I never felt like no one was better than Meridian.
Yeah, obviously.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, come on.
And I felt like
You're
we was the
supposed to,
realest.
though.
Yeah.
No, but I actually felt like we were doing
But
realer things
that's
than
what-
all of those guys.
No, but that's what Chronic and Slew them felt as well.
yeah.
Like I think as
You gotta say
artists,
Chronic and Slew them thought they were the realest
I
as
think
well.
as artists,
And
you're
I wish Chronic
supposed
was
to.
there to tell you that he wants to talk about binds and that, and he feels like in Slew them. You get what I'm saying? Because when him and
I'll be
the
real.
Roadside
I'll
G,
be real. To them, like this is the thing with London, yeah. Where you are, you probably are, but you need to regulate that shit, and then that's when you become that person. Because RV, was it RA?
RA,
Yeah, he probably is the baddest around his circumference, you know. Same with my man. But
Cron.
if you're regulating that, that's when you can actually say, we are the baddest in London. You the baddest in your part of South. Chronic, your baddest Maryland. That's a small little area.
Mind games.
It's the truth though. Like we do the measurements.
He's from Leytonstone though, but go on.
Oh, is he from Maryland? So why am I
Leytonstone.
thinking Maryland? Where's Maryland
He
come
moved
from?
to Maryland, but he's from Leytonstone.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I think as artists,
I
you're
have no
meant
idea.
you're meant to think you're the best. If you don't, then something's seriously wrong.
Yeah,
You
got
can't
a
be
problem.
thinking, oh well, I'm just I'm the 5th best. No.
I was saying this to someone, yeah. You got to have a level of, you got to be a bit narcissistic, yeah, to pick up the pen and as you think,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember my baby mom used to say, you're narcissistic. I goes, that's not really a bad thing though, is it? I kind of need it.
Napoleon,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I kind of need to be narcissistic
No, but
in order to be.
I say that as well, because you know they put this thing, narcissist.
Yeah.
But you see narcissists, one thing about narcissists, yeah, is they're in control. Like that's one thing. That's what they have to be in control, and they're pulling strings. Puppet masters and are narcissists. Yeah, so it's like there's good and bad everything in it. So you can't tell me every narcissist is bad.
I don't think creative.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I think creatively you can use if you're an artist, it's working for you. If you're just a regular civilian,
Girls are the biggest narcissists. Let's start there.
in what
Girls
way?
are the biggest narcissists in pulling, like narcissists.
Main character syndrome.
Narcissists, like pulling strings and narcissists. Like and because a lot of them, yeah, because they've been in narcissistical relationships, they pick it up, they learn it. So then after they've ended that, then they've now don't even know it, but they now turn into narcissists. They don't even know it. But with their next relationship, they've still got that trauma. So now they're on pattern and they're going mad.
I think it starts even before relationships. I think you've got narcissistic parents. It's a thing. Narcissistic parents that they treat their kids a certain way, not notify their emotions.
You think narcissistic parents, or they make their children narcissistic by like giving them a full sense of who they really are? You get me?
No, narcissistic.
Oh God! yes, Tiny.
Shut
Oh
up.
God!
Hi, you alright?
Yes. Oh God! Oh
up.
God! Yes. Oh God! Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, fix. Oh, go on. Quick at them.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I think like you might gash your
Talking or
child
you-
too much.
You talking or you there, Tyler? You talking or you jamming? I said you jamming or you in the place? No, I'm saying you're there or you in the place. Where are you? Are you there? Alright, cool. Say nothing. Boom. Go ahead. We're gonna wrap up soon then. Go on, sir.
Yeah, so I think you can gash your youth to be that way. You know what I mean? Like you can make them feel like their shit don't stink. They might bring that into their, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I think when parents are turning narcissistic children or children into narcissists.
Yeah, the girl them are the biggest narcissists anyway. That's what I always say. Girl them think they're smart. You know what I'm saying? They learn from the last relationship. They learn madness. That's what I'm saying. They know.
And they
You know
use
what I'm
it on
saying?
their new man.
Yeah, nah. They've been with the narcissist. They know now what they're doing. I want to smoke weed now. I want to chill with my liquor brother. I ain't seen my liquor brother for ages. Pics.
Yeah.
Bad people. You get me? Tying whole shower gangster.
Yeah, pick up Tiny, man. I see you on the show, man. You get me? Yeah, man. Tiny,
If
man.
he Tiny the next up, innit?
Yeah, he's the next up,
He's
man.
the next up. Give Tiny
Yeah.
his flowers,
Give
man.
him
Tell
his
them,
flowers, yeah.
tell them you had to get weed off Tiny when he was about 13, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I moved out
Yeah.
to Walthamstow, and I see
Don't-
Maxwell D at the co-op.
Play about, fam.
And I saw it. I was like, yo, Max, man. Oh, go on, man. Max, yeah.
Sure, man. Give them a what?
Then I
We're
see
going,
Tiny.
fam. Give them a one sightings, blood. We're going, innit? We're going. All right, I'm going mad because you know. But what? Give them a one sightings, innit? They're like, is that up? No, I'm going mad. I'm going mad.
Nah,
that
man,
one,
he's
that one
calm,
might
yeah.
not even be on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
I'm going mad. Sure, man. But yeah,
But big
boom,
up Tiny, man. Yeah, man.
gangster. Remember, I
Definitely.
posted the old thing so they know. You
I think
saw
I
the
po- I
video
think
with it,
I
young
think-
straight back.
I
I'm going
think
mad.
I think
But you're seeing, he's
I
like,
posted-
he's
used to
the
post his
youngest.
videos
He's
before.
the youngest.
yeah.
He's smoking. He's thinking smoke is heavy. That's why I was laughing when I was watching the video. I was seeing Tiny in the background smoking. I'm thinking, look, you know when you're young and you're just thinking, I'm saying, I smoke. He's about 30, 40. He's smoking the biggest suit, you know. Bad people, you know. But yeah, shower gang.
Yeah,
I'm going mad. But yeah, boom. That's what I'm saying. I just need my proper people around me and stop being mad. Free show. Trev is a madman as well, man. But yeah, we got show.
What is the Uncle Drive thing? Is that your tune, yeah, Ty, yeah?
It's his tune.
But is that whole incident, you know, the whole incident to do with you?
He definitely didn't watch your episode. He's proven
No,
it.
I never watched the episode. I've
He's
seen the
proven
trailers,
it.
yeah?
It's cool. He's proving it. We'll
never
talk
said-
about it after because I don't want
didn't
man
say
trying
I
to tell
watched
me
the
to
whole
mute
episode.
anything. I don't want man to try and tell me to mute anything. We'll talk about it after. Follow Paper Pabs at...
He follows me. We'll
No.
follow each other.
No. I'm telling follow Paper
oh.
Pabs at... Because we're going to talk about it after, innit?
All right, cool.
Shout, man, I'm going mad, though. I just can't remember your name. Mons, sorry, bro. Because you remember I don't see you lot since you're like, do you know what I mean? It's not, you know, big up Mons as well. But I didn't know how I was even gonna, I didn't know, but I'm not gonna go mad and not big up everyone. You get me? Big up Mons, big up Show, Taino, and big up Pix, my gangster. You get me? But yeah, follow Pabs.
Yeah, Paper Pabs picks.
Hey, thanks though for featuring today.
Come on, man.
No,
Come on.
because he's a madman as well. He just goes mad. He says anything. But forgot to even. I can't believe I've got you on here and didn't even talk back about the Stormzy and Maya Jammer thing, because he called it. You know, this one. That episode done well. As
Yeah,
well.
I called it, mate. I called
That
it.
episode done well as well.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, get it in. Get in.
Get
go on.
in.
Yeah, fuck it. Say your thoughts on that quickly.
Yeah, I just reckon, yeah, that the whole thing was for Gazy from the jump because, you know, I just know girl like Maya Jammer and I know man like Stormzy, yeah. I grew up with man that's like Stormzy, you know, and I know girl like Maya Jammer, yeah. What?
No, go on. No, just go on.
Yeah, and then, so my thing is that, like, she ain't the right one for you. You get me? There's one for you, she ain't the right one for you. And
See, he's got the next thing now, dark skin thing from America. I saw that. Did you see that? Anyone else see that?
I think that's
Y'all
best
saw that?
suited because I remember she was on Twitter saying whatever about dark skin girl or whatever. She was being a bit racist. So I just thought, when he was with her, I just thought, that's not a good representation, bro. You get me? Of what, you know, your mom, your sister and everything like that. You get me? And then, you know, and it's her way to get back into the community. So it's a win-win for her, but it's a lose-lose for you. Now, who am I to be looking at where a man's laying down at night? It's none of my
Wife,
business, you get me? No, it's not wife, I'm not gay, blood.
No, I'm just,
No, this white thing's getting crazy.
Yeah. No, it's getting crazy.
But freaking, so he's laying down with, you know, these girls that only want you for your status. Now, I know we was together when he had nothing. Well, you knew this nigga was going to blow, you know, wife for that. You knew he was going to go to the top. I know when, you know, you can tell, you know, he had things in place. You know what I'm saying? He probably had this popping up, but no money was actually coming through yet. But so, yeah, you kind of like saw the treasure before it was, you know, before you open up the chest. And then, so yeah, man. And then, so when she went and dumped you for whatever reason, or you broke up and she went with the other guy and he got her the ring, and then you took a girl back that already, you know, when a broadcasted that she got a ring from some basketball player, and then, yeah, I just feel like, yeah, man, like you just respectfully haven't had enough girls outside of the music to know what this girl is really all about. And had you been a bit more experienced in that field, you would have seen this girl coming a mile off.
Boom. Follow Pabs. Oh yeah, you told him to follow you. Follow Trina.
Honestly,
I need to smoke weed now, innit? It's mad.
Honestly, Trina, all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube. Honestly speaking, season 2 out in 2
Hey, that's
weeks.
a lovely set though. Big up Jay on your set. They
Yeah,
can't see it
shout
yet.
out my set.
Is it you, Elmo?
It's both of them, Elmo
Hey,
and
big
Jay.
up for that.
My set is looking
That
fabulous.
set looks
Yeah, the team's
Yeah,
done
the set looks good.
amazing job.
Does look good.
So yeah, 2 weeks.
Now I can see the set. I
You
need
can see
to
the
be
vision.
on the brand so far, saying what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm
yeah.
saying? But you have to let off maybe. Forget all that celibate stuff. Follow me.
Anyway, like,
at
comment,
Young.
subscribe, follow.
Trust me, before that episode, if you see me sitting on the chair, you know I've patterned her. No, I'm going.
Madness.
Mind games.
Biggest mind games.
I know, but we're going to pattern though. We're going to pattern. There's gotta be give and take. You get what I'm saying? Boom. Follow me.
Bake
at
your cake.
Give and take. Like, come
I
on.
bake your
like,
cake, Miss Keith's
bake
cakes.
cake. Cross your legs again, please. All right, boom. At young_spray_official on you're going mad. I need to get thingy blood monetized. Stop, get Philly out of there. Boom. My man looks like Philly. Young_spray_official on what's that? Instagram. At RTM Podcast Show on Instagram. At RTM Podcast on TikTok. At RTM Clothing Original. www.readingthemost.com. At young_spray on Twitter. At RTM Podcast Show on Twitter. And thanks for rocking with us. Black history, black people around the world. I'm only laying, but am I clapping on my own or what? What's going on? Like, you lot are going mad or something.
Why for that? Why for that?
No, why for that? But come on, blood. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm bringing in the end of the show, innit? Like, come on, why for that? But yeah, man, nah, that, bro. Really, the most. See, I shouldn't like. That's Pabs, bro.